Hey, what's up, guys? It's Giltspire here, and welcome back to Dead by Daylight. How y'all doing today on this marvelous Monday afternoon? Hopefully all are doing well. I know I am. With that being said, though, we are back once again with some Wraith. Our goal for him today is to get him to 10 wins in a row. Right now we got 6 wins on the Wraith Boy, and then we'll be moving on to the Hillbilly, who I will say is probably one of my weaker killers, so definitely will be interesting. Toe Williams 52. Let's see. It does appear that they are indeed a Dead by Daylight content creator. However, I believe we played against them before. A. B. Looks like they are not currently live. Yeah, look at that. I already follow them, but yeah, they have not streamed in a hot minute, it would appear. 'Tis unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, this build looks good to me. I like the Scourge Hook combo. Swift Hunt is good. And yo, what is up, Giraffe? How you doing today after we sub over the weekend to get my emotes to hype COTF? Fair enough. And I just remembered, I completely forgot until just now because my head has been in COTF land. We got new emotes. Like, we got new emotes from Sophie that I can probably upload, like, now. So, hold on. Let me see if I can get those all set and ready. And because I think you guys are gonna, like these. I think you guys are gonna like these. Yo, what's up, Cam? How you doing today, bud? Middle of a match says, artist, I'll be right back. Sounds good, friend. Well, enjoy your match. But yeah, no, we have some good ones. We have Giltspire Facepalm. We have Giltspire Rage. We have Giltspire Hello. You know, just a quick bit hello. And last but not least, a little bit of surprise. So you guys have to wait for that. But should be good on time, and I will get those uploaded. I don't know how immediately we'll be able to use them. But we'll have to wait and see. Most things I'm going to try and cram into the follower emo in tier 1 and then push things into tier 2 thereafter. But let's think about that after this match of the Torment Creek. Where do we think the survivors are? They're definitely like over here. The question is to the left or to the right. We do see one over there. I was not paying attention whether or not they had a flashlight, however. And it looks like Jill was keen on the fact that I was chasing her. 'Tis unfortunate. She'll drop. Didn't want to swing into that because I would have taken the stun. I think at this point, we're just going to drop chase of her. We got a pal out of her. So, reduces resources in the grand scheme of things. And both of you can't vault together, so we're just going to block her out of that and go for the Yui. Wow, they have a lot of pals together. I was not expecting her to vacuum back like that, to be honest with you. That was a bit unfortunate. She'll go to here. Let's break door. And is she out of position, or do they have just a ton of pallets? No, they're out of position, thankfully, unless they have balanced landing here, which they do not. We'll get the hit. Let's commit the chase and not recloak, as they're going to go for window. So that's one vault. And we'll get the down. Thankfully, they got a bit mind-gamed on the pallet, and I kept listening to their groans of pain to know where they were going. We do hear a boon, which is going to be a bit rough for us. I will not lie, but we'll get our first Scourge Hook and hopefully a pop thereafter. 2 gens out already, though. We are in a bit of hurt. I want to know, however... Whoa, hold up. That gen is repressed. Why? Did someone use Repressed Alliance as a direct... Oh, we're going for you now. You just showed me that you don't have Decisive Friend, sorry. Did someone specifically use Repress the counter Scourge Hook? Yeah, this is kind of on you. You should have had... You had no business going onto that gen right in front of me. Let's be honest. Pop this out of existence. There's Bill, there's Kate. Jill's behind me, however. You see the crow from Jill, so let's uncloak. Go for Jill. And let's pressure her onto the LT wall. No, she's gonna use this. Good fake. Unless she has Dead Hard, she goes down. She'll drop this time. I can hear you loud and clear, friend. And with no Dead Hard, you don't make it back to the T. Good stuff. Alright, though they may have gotten a few gens, we might be able to bring this back with the Scourge Hook, especially if we keep around this area. Let's pop this out of existence. And we do see the Kate over here. So they finally have healed the Yui. That's good news for us. Good fake there, Kate. I like that one. I thought she fully committed, but she did not. We're all back on an LT. She fakes, unfortunately. Both got cut up on geometry, but I do get the hit. We're not going to recloak as we are by Shaq, and that would be a bit of a mistake on my end. There's one vault. There's two. She fakes on the third. Nicely done. Question is, does she get to a pallet? And there's the Dead Hard. And the accidental reverse pallet. So we do get the down on the end. Question is Jill around for the flashlight save? Let's find out. I think we're good one way or another, though. And we will get another Scourge Hook pop combo going. Alright, we see crews over here by main. And they look to be going over here towards a generator. Not sure if Spine Chill or what, but man, these guys are always jumping off gens at the best of times. That's fine, let's not take the stun. You know who I want to find? I want to find the Yui. I think I want to find the Yui and kill her out. I think if I'm to win this match, I have to. There's Jill. There's Kate. You have Dead Hard. Let's get you back down. Huh. See if you have Decisive Strike? Yo, what's up, Bubba? How you doing, bud? Yeah. Kind of figured that might be the case. Not looking for you. I need to find the Yui. Yo, what's up, Spike? What's up, Liz? Sorry, a little bit focused on trying to find the Yui to kill her off, but I don't think we win this match. Let's see, this Jake. That's Jake. Yeah, this match is over, which means, okay, so that must be Yui over here, who just popped that out, which is smart. They played that smart in sending the Yui to the edge. Yeah, there's not much I can do here. Doing pretty well, cannot complain. Sorry to hear that, things took a turn for the worse there. Like, we'll get her, but that'll be the end of the Wraith streak. You just go here, no way they can get the angle. And there go drivers. Unless they take out like a 3-man body block, it just ain't happening. Let's go for Jill, but I think at best we're looking at a 2K. Good dodge. Yeah, see, that's what it's afraid of, is that Kate would be here. Definitely feels like a Swift. I mean, they played pretty efficiently at the end of the day, right? They were always on gens. They're using the Boon Totem to heal. They took aggro when one another needed to and sent the Yui out over to the opposite side of the map. I mean, overall, really good play. So, GG, well played to these survivors. Alright. Yeah, Bubba, what all happened with the tournament? Why was it a chaos? I imagine just organizing in general, or been practicing a bit with P-Head. I got a 2K name my second or third game with him. Hey, that's awesome. Now, P-Head, is that Pinhead or Pyramid Head? There's a bit of difference between the two. Alright, let's get the camera working. Unfortunately, we are going to reset our streak with the Wraith back to a big ol' 0. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. All good, no worries. So we're at best of 6 at the moment. Man, that is rough, to say the least. Like, no bueno. Alright, hold on one second. Just trying to make it where this looks normal. Cool. Should be good to go. So I guess we're gonna stick on Wraith for a while more. It is unfortunate, but it is how it goes against good teams, and that team definitely was no pushover. While we're loading into a match, I do want to try and get the new emotes going. If they're on the cake. And let me take a look and see what my new password is on my email. I updated like all my passwords, and they're all stored on my phone. Let's see.
Look who's shitting in the tall grass.
Ain't me, Ash. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So, no, I don't think it's that one. Is it that one? It might be that one. Huh, strange. For some reason it thinks it's not that one. No, it's definitely not that one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thank you, Frankie. And now I don't know what my... Maybe it's... No, it's not that one. Yeah, now I don't know what my password is on that email. I'm gonna have to reset it. Dumb. What is exactly the win streak? How does it go? Basically, the idea is that we are aiming for a 3K plus hatch at minimum and a 4K at best. Those both count as wins, but if a survivor does escape via the exit gate without me first closing the hatch, then we receive a loss. You can actually see the entirety of the rules over on that Excel spreadsheet right there. Yeah, looks like I forgot my password, and I guess I didn't, like... I don't know. Odd. I thought I would have saved that on my phone, but I guess not, so I'm gonna have to re-verify it and reset it. as annoying as that is, but c'est la vie, I do suppose. Alright, looks like we are on the Eyrie of Crows. Spawn logic should dictate them spawning probably over here on the left, actually. Let's take a look. Close enough. We found the Cheryl. Sprint burst? You got sprint burst, me girl? No sprint burst, so we'll take the hit. I'm shocked that she's just stuck out that pallet, to be honest. I'm fine getting it down now, and then working it later. Alright, little mind game. We get the pallet down. We get the Cheryl down. We hear a boom totem. Oh, how I hate that sound at this point, to be honest with you. But we'll get some Scourge Hook in, so let's see how this goes. A second boom. Well, I mean, at that point, not exactly worth my while to break him, is it? Alright, let's do this. And you know what? Let's go back for the unhook to pressure the heal. I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. You see blood going over this way. And they are healing in the corner. We're gonna go for Ash. Played an enemy match and all 4 survivors had boons. Yeah, do be rough. No god pal. Here, Ash me boy, what you got, friend? Alright, we'll get the down. Good news is that we do have a Scourge Hook up here. Welcome back, Cam, and congratulations on the 4K. Well deserved, friend. Alright, we do see a boon up here that we can get rid of, at least waste survivors' time in relighting it. Let's do that real quick. At least that way they don't have a will make it off the hook. And let's go over to where we just saw the Scourge Hook pop off. Pretty good, cannot complain. Alright, we're gonna go for Cheryl. Except I completely lost her there, I'm not gonna lie. She bamboozled me. Cheryl, me girl, I want you on Death Hook. Look at that. Boon has been relit. And we're gonna go and get her down. Recovering from COVID, so haven't been the best. Sorry to hear, friend. Yeah, that is rough. I didn't have COVID, but I had something nasty. I'm just gonna swing to make sure. Alright, that's not gonna work as well as you think it will. Not sure how that missed, but sure. No, we're just gonna hook you and go for Claude. Claudie. Huh. Okay. I mean, sure. I'm actually A-okay with this, because now I can just get you over to the Scourge Hook, friend. COVID sucks, wasn't expecting to be that bad. Oh yeah, no, COVID's bad. Like, get vaccinated. Overall general statement, if you haven't been vaccinated, get vaccinated. If you haven't been boosted, get boosted. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Alright, well, no gens popped off from Scourge Hook. Hi, friend. How you doing? Oh yeah, no, it's much worse. You don't hear about the flu, you know, killing as many people as it did. Can it? Yeah, absolutely. Like, the flu can kill you if not treated properly. However, you don't hear of it being a mass pandemic in the same sense that COVID is. And there's a reason for that. There's 110% a reason for that. So, get your vaccines. See, this is what you shouldn't do. That is not how you should use boon, not boon circle healing. Like, that is a fantastic example of how I compare, or why I compare, boon circle healing to self-care. Because when used right, it makes sense. When not used right and basically used as a self-care in a nutshell, it no bueno. Now let's break this. Go over this way. No one here. Let's pop it. And we do see someone going back to the hook, so let's make our way back there ourselves. You ain't gonna get that boon heal. Let's get on Ace. Don't do it, Claude. I know what you're thinking and I ain't gonna allow it. Alright, be gone, Claude. We're gonna go for Ace now. If we hear that boon relight, I'm going to scream. Let's see. Okay, good fake by the Ace. I like it, buddy. I'm sorry, Ace, but I'm gonna have to ignore you for a second. Guys. You understand that I know where the boon is, right? Like, I understand where it is, and thus I know where you are. At least she wasn't healing herself, I guess. Like, there's the positive in that sense, but still, like, if she was healing herself, I would have died inside. Do we have enough distance for the down? No, the eye tiles here are pretty strong. A lot of people think that these are not that strong tile-wise, but, like, they have some pretty good usage. We'll get the down, though. Alright. Up you go, Claudie girl. I'm gonna guess you're the one who blessed the boon as well, so you definitely don't have decisive. Let's see. Were you the one who blessed the boon? We'll find out in just 1 second when this thing dies. If not, it would be Cheryl. Let's find out. I'm betting you that this is Claude, though. And the verdict is... Thoughts on a Q&A? My general thoughts in general when it comes to developers doing Q&As. Don't have developers do Q&As. Unless they have PR training or background in PR, because it never ends well. So, I mean, those are my general thoughts on the Q&A, and for good reason. Otherwise, I'm not surprised by the answers that people received. So, one way or another, not all too surprising. Hi, friends! Alright, what are we gonna do here, Cheryl me girl? The comparisons that they used were horrible. I don't even know what comparisons they used, I'll be honest with you. You can't compare DBD to hockey? Wait, they compared DBD to hockey? If you could give me the quote on that, I'm curious. No. I'm curious on what the quote was there. Alright. That's what you get for consistently pallet camping, my friend. Let's get you up on a hook and call it a day. Because I'm pretty sure you're dead and Ace is not. See what said word for word. This might take a bit. Be right back. No worries. Alright. Well, I guess we'll wait out at Shack and see if Hatch spawns here. Answer is a big fat no. And let's look around and see what we can find. So far, nothing on the Hatch front. Nothing over here either. Wheel a killer next match? Sounds good, Baker. We can most certainly do that. And then you want me to do a double spin? Okay. Bit preemptive, but okay. I have no idea where this is. I thought I was pretty thorough. Huh. Like I said, I thought I was pretty thorough in trying to find it, but I guess not. Power it off. Yeah, you know, that usually will cause a keyboard not to work. Where is this thing? It's not over here. It spawned like a corner somewhere. Hey, GG's, Widow. GG's. Appreciate stopping by, saying hi. I am Mark, aka Giltspire. I'm an educational Dead by Daylight player here to teach codes of Play Killer and survivors how to play against Killer. Very happy to have you here. I didn't hear that. Like, until I was pretty much on top of it. Huh. Either ways. GG, well played. That's so odd. I could not hear that for the life of me. Could not hear that for the life of me. On the reroll killer? We can do a depth on the reroll killer. Let's see. So that'll be a 3K on Zereth Boy, and that'll push him to a 1-win streak. What is first, second, and third? Or just, you know how, like, back in the day, people would, you know, say first on a YouTube video? Basically that in a nutshell. Gets you VIP for the day. That's about it. That's about it. Alright. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Much better. Much better. So let's spin the wheel. We got the pig. And then we got the spirit. So we'll be doing an adept spirit run. Sounds like a plan to me. Spirit right now is on a 0-win streak, so we'll count this towards the win streak then. We'll do an adept spirit. Good news is we already have adept on, and you know what? Screw it. Let's go with mother-daughter and dried cherry blossom, just to, you know, be the cherry on top of the killer cake here. Sweat it out. You know, we might as well. We might as well. All right. And now that we've done this, let's see if I can... What is going on here? Did it not update for some reason? That's so dumb if it didn't update, because I have no idea what the password is. It didn't update. For God's sake, you fool! It worked. Okay, now did you update? No, why? Oh, because it updated my freaking personal password! God dang it, why you do the things you do? That didn't work. Yeah, that's what I thought. For God's sake. That's so dumb. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I'm trying to update my frickin' password for one of my accounts, and then it's like, oh yeah, we'll update this password and we'll save it, and then it's like, oh wait, JK, just kidding, no we're not. I'm like, why do you do the things you do? This is frustrating. Okay, so I now need to update this. And you. Think about sports and use hockey as an example. Since I'm Canadian, you would say that I only count wins when placing teams in the standing, but they should also count shots on goal to a more skilled player. Take shots, and while that's certainly true, you have to remember that your shots lead to goals, which leads to wins, so you can kind of cut the middleman out there. That was Patrick's exact words. I mean, yeah, Patrick's a bit of a dum-dum. Just a bit of a dum-dum. He no understand. He no understand. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure this later. Haddonfield doesn't feel great, even for Spirit. The spawn logic here is hot garbage and a half. But I hear them downstairs. What I see? Oh, I guess one must have jumped off. I could have sworn both were still there, but apparently not. Alright, sounds good, Frankie. Sure, bud. I'm going over this way. I went a bit in front of him, but it shouldn't matter all too much. We'll look at the down. Wait 1 second. Did they have double pallets? No, they didn't have double pallets. I do want to mention that we do have Rancors. We kind of do want to keep Jane alive. Boon Totem nerf? Yeah, I don't know why they thought that the Boon Totem quote-unquote nerf is really going to change much, but the thing is that they don't view Boon Totems as a issue currently. I definitely heard a heartbeat. So they're nearby, I just don't know where exactly. They should be a penalty for killers in the same hook in quick succession for the same survivor. But what would that penalty be? You can't really penalize killer all too well. Oh, that's why. I was like, why do I hear 2 heartbeats and I can't find one? It was Meg in a bush. And also, you can't really penalize the killer for something that they can't do or can't control, right? Sometimes survivors are going to play aggressive, or in some cases, stupidly. What do you mean 2? Yeah, 2 survivors. I heard 2 sets of heartbeats between the 2 mags. They can control not tunneling. Okay, so suggest this then. A survivor with BT decides to body block for the unhooker who's also injured. Otherwise, they risk a 1-for-1 trade. You wait out BT in turn. And because of that, you down the survivor who came off a hook and then want to re-hook them. You, by that logic, would have to go to a different hook. So I don't think it's as simple as... I love that. That was very cute, Shane. I like that a lot, actually. It's not as simple as not re-hooking the survivor at the end of the day. Because that would be a major detriment to you. Oh, Jamie girl. I don't really want to go for you, to be honest. But I need to pressure someone, meanwhile, to keep you off of gens. Okay. Gilty. Didn't know whose heartbeat was whose. Let's go for Meg. I think the biggest thing is they just need to make it either where Circle Healing or Boon Totems have a extensive cooldown, or where they are just one-time use. Like, at the end of the day, Boon Totems are no risk, high reward, and they shouldn't be. There's no other example of a perk used are like that. Yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna get this adept. These survivors are playing smart. Boon on the same totem? I don't think that's even that they shouldn't be able to place on the same totem. I just think it's either should be like a significant, and I mean significant, cooldown, like of 5 minutes. Or that it just can't. Hi, I need you to move. Can we please fix collision, guys? Because this is kind of stupid. I need you to move. See, this also just, like, shows bad sportsmanship. I can't pick her up, and she's not willing to move. Lovely. Like, if I ever see a killer not able to pick me up, like, I'll move so that way they can pick me up. Because, like, oh, that sucks. I'm not going to abuse the situation to my advantage, but not everyone feels that way, apparently. Where are they? Jesus. I mean, it's not necessary. You see one hacker, you've seen them all, let's be honest here. That's just a matter of fact. You see, if you've seen one hacker, you've seen them all. Infinite flashbangs, firecrackers, flying, gens, yada yada yada. It's the same old crap. Meg, you frickin' suck. I hope you understand that. Where did she go to get healed? Like, I don't want to go for Jane, as there better uses my time since she's my Rancor target. That's right, I have Spirit Fear. I need to not respect pallets right now. Alright, where are we going, Jake, me boy? Oh, you're the little... Yeah, you're the little snot that frickin', did that bull crap earlier, didn't you? There's Dead Hard. Wow, she actually held W on that. I'm surprised. Oh, no more Dead Hard, so we're good. I'm hoping that when they do their visual rework of Haddonfield, that they also fix the collision to avoid what happened earlier. I mean, Pyramid Head is not a easy killer. It really does come down to understanding how Survivor's path and being able to use that to your advantage. But also not being so headstrong in doing so that you risk losing value when they start to mind game your power. Let's go back to the hook then. I need to, like, get someone on death hook ASAP. That's what I need. Alright, C2 back here. No, I think not. We're gonna go for you. Now, you didn't use Dead Hard. I'm a bit concerned about that. Hi, friend. So she does have Decisive, after all. Makes sense why Makes sense why she didn't use Dead Hard then. Well, I guess we'll get chained down, but it's not gonna matter. Like, I'd rather leave her slugged out with 1 gen remaining than Rancor her to death. Yep, we're just gonna go back to Jane and Mori her. I think that's the play. Hello, friend. Can I not Mori you? Oh, that's right. Hold up. Huh. I completely forgot about that fact. She's no longer the Rancor target because I got decisived. Yeah, I forgot about that fact, didn't I? Yeah, I forgot about that. I done did forget about that. So we're just gonna hook you. Then we're gonna go for Jane here. In the Q&A, they also said they have no plans or intention of buffing or recruiting Myers. That also might just be a factor that they're an IP-based killer, and that contractually they might not be able to without the IP holder giving them permission. And we'll get the 2K. Some of his add-ons. Yeah, like they could remove Tombstone Peace, for example, and that would probably be healthy for the game. And then I think the biggest thing is they just need to like tweak his base kit ever so slightly. I don't think a rework's necessary, but a buff, yes. I think people do conflate rework and buff or nerf when they are not the same thing. But GG, well played to these survivors. No, it's not fun to go against in an instance that the Myers knows what they're doing. If they can, like, fully utilize it, it is one of those things for sure. Alright, back to Wraith we go. Alright, I want to get the new emotes, but I have to change my password again. Okay, so that is that. Okay, so now that I updated that account, we need to update the password for this account. I have like 1,000 Google emails. They're like, you've updated your password. I'm like, I didn't mean to, but you just auto-defaulted to this account, so screw you. All right, we're trying to update this one. Okay. Here's the verification code for this. I like to play Myers a lot, but I never use Tombstones because it's not fun for me to use them either. I mean, I don't think it's like if you have access to it, then use it, right? That's kind of how that works. But like, the fact of the matter is that when people know how to use them and do use them, they're a nasty, nasty thing. Like, they are very, very strong. Almost cap BP. Ooh, that's right. I do need to use my blood points, don't I? I'll do that. Probably after this match, I'll probably jump over to Survivor and try and start prestiging someone. Okay. So now... You gotta be joking me. What is going on? I bet you this is dumb how this works. How the Apple Password Manager is working. No, that worked out perfectly. What the literal hell? Yeah, the Password Manager does not like me having multiple accounts, apparently. That is what I'm finding out right now. It's like, you have multiple accounts? Blasphemy! Yeah, it's just not updating. Fantastic. So I need to reset this again. For God's sake! Google, why you stupid? I'm glad that Ghostface is getting reworked. Yes, Ghostface is getting, once again, I want to clarify something. Ghostface is getting a buff. Legion is getting a buff. I don't think they ever said that they are getting reworked. And so I don't think, like, Legion's power or Ghostface power need a full rework to be viable. I really don't. That was actually a good play. I should have forced her to the other side before mind gaming up. Alright, we can't cloak up now. Because then she's going to vault again. That's number 2. Alright. Yeah, no. It's not going to be a rework. It's going to be a buff of some degree, but rework it's not. So now she'll have to go for Pal, but we can just Bloodlust her to death. Perfect. Getting buff, especially Legion? Yeah, no. Both of them definitely need some TLC. Both of them definitely need some TLC. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. I think someone might be AFK. There's no reason for there to be a noise notification in the exit gate. Yeah, someone's AFK. Well, sucks to suck, I guess. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Let's pick you up. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm hopeful. Hi, friend. I mean, she's not struggling enough, so I can just do that. I don't know, like, I think she's wanting me to hit her with BT so that she could wiggle off theoretically, but because she's AFK, it didn't matter. So now I'm just able to do this and go back for Claudette and see if she has decisive, I guess. And if she doesn't, I put her on this hook. Before the boon meta? The boon meta honestly didn't change anything, let's be honest, with Legion. Legion was already in a rough spot to begin with. It just now is that Legion's in a worse spot because of the boon meta. Yes, she is AFK, Bill. You're right. Well, let's get you out of the way. And then we're going to hook you. Well, this is what happens when you're AFK. This also happens when you try and body block for someone who is AFK. And I love that Feng Min just doesn't care. She's like, oh, I guess I'll work on gens. I guess I'll work on gens. He's a hit-and-run killer. The boon meta probably made him worse. No. The worst killer in the game right now is Myers. Like, there's no discussion had. Myers, base kit-wise, is the worst killer. Legion is definitely... No, 100% Myers. Like, base kit-wise, Myers is horrible. The thing is that if you're still running Legion in a hit-and-run style, you're unfortunately playing him incorrectly. Like, you can't use him the same way you used to. When it comes to meta, one thing people always forget, the meta shifts. And so too does how you play certain killers. And so Legion has changed to where you're not trying to get 4 Feral Frenzies. However, now this is base kit. If you're not using add-ons, nothing at all, and it's just Legion, you simply can't go for, like, 4 Frail Frenzy. If there's a boon totem, you commit to 1 survivor and you down them. And if Legion, if you play them right, you can down them quickly. Now, if you're using add-ons with Legion, there's a very easy counter. You got it. But GG, well played to these survivors. I'll actually show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Alright, on to the next one, brand new part 2. It is what it is. What is race streak? I guess that's another 3K underneath his belt. Indeed, indeed. So now it's 2 out of 10 on Zerev. Alright, so since we're talking about Legion, let's do a match Legion. I want to show you guys the 2 different styles of play that you should probably use with Legion. Mire depends on add-ons. Yes and no, but there's like so much default counterplay to Myers that if you're playing against good survivors or survivors with any sense, then Myers is going to suffer early game even with good add-ons. Like, that's the biggest thing. Let's go with Legion Pin. I guess we'll go with Mural Sketch. I would have liked the other one that increased it by more, but we don't have it. So we're gonna go Legion Pin. Actually, let's do Base Kit first. Let's do Base Kit. So we're gonna do Base Kit. I'm gonna use my Legion build. And here's why I say that Legion is better than Myers, even Base Kit. Because Legion still has a lot of chase potential at the beginning of the game, and still has potential for information as well. So we're gonna run Disco. We're going to run... Where's my Pop? We're gonna run Pop, we're gonna run Scourge Hook, and we're gonna run Thanatophobia. So we're gonna run this on Legion. This is what I really like on him right now, just overall. While we're doing this, I'm going to try, and I do say try, to get my frickin' account to work so I can actually show you guys these new emotes. Like, Legion base kit versus Myers base kit, it's night and day. There's just no question in my mind that Legion is better. Add-ons, I still think Legion's better because a lot of people just are not using the right add-ons because they aren't really thinking about how Legion plays. Or how he currently plays, more accurately. Can I... There we go. Copy this. Save password. Update the password. It still didn't update the password. For God's sake. You are a horrible password manager. But we got it working now. That's all that matters. Cool. Now we're good. Been using Lethal and Myers lately to try and find something quick or to tier up on. Yeah, that's actually, it's overall like a good strategy for Myers to run Lethal. Like, no doubts about that. That's just an overall good strategy to have. It's unfortunate, though, because you're giving up probably one of the better perks, which is Corrupt Intervention, right? Corrupt Intervention just overall is a better perk than Lethal. If you know your survivor spawn locations, I would say go with Corrupt over it, because you're going to want those first 2 minutes where survivors are having to find non-corrupted gens so you can get into tier 2 and actually become, you know, a killer. Because before that, you're just playing Walking Simulator. Is usually Corrupt, Ruin, Pop, No Way Out, and use it for most killers except Myers. Yeah, I don't know, I would take off Ruin nowadays. Like, between the boon meta and them just not shaking up where totem spawns are, I think that Scourge Hook Pop is just the better choice. No Way Out does make a bit of sense. You could always go like the comp meta, which is like Deadlock, No Way Out, and Noed. Which, I mean, would work on him pretty well, actually. Do you think the Mirror add-on is good? Do you mean like Vanity or Scratched? Like, both of them are good from a meme perspective, but would I say they are the best some of the best add-ons on Myers? No. No. Because it takes away what's actually good on him, the ability to insta-down at will and be able to cut chases short. I've never tried Deadlock. Deadlock's really good, as long as you're not looking to regress gens, right? You can't kick gens, you can't do anything with gens. You have to just let them work on gens and let Deadlock do its own thing. Deadlock is a good perk? Yes, Deadlock is a good perk. Don't like using NOED? Honestly, like, use what you want to use. Alright, so we haven't seen a boon totem yet, so we're gonna go for the frenzies. We have 3 people here, so we're just gonna go for the 3-piece. Hey, Beat Boy, I didn't play this. We're gonna respect, and we're gonna get that. And then we're going to leave Dwight and find someone who's mending. Hi, friend. So, like, that's how you want to play Legion, right? You want to hit that last person, and then you want to immediately find whoever just finished mending. Let's go for David. David, me boy. Are you gonna use this pallet? Sure. With it? Okay. So they have boon, and they have a boon right here. We're gonna go for Dwight. We're gonna take the pallet from him, and we're gonna get rid of that boon because that might be exponential, and we need to be mindful of that. Alright, let's get on to a Scourge Hook. That on Legion is so good. It really is. So, like, right now, with the boons up, if I know a boon is up, I can't multiple hit frenzies. I'm gonna have to just focus in on one survivor. Alright, that's 8 seconds off the gen, so that's 15, then 8, and... Oh, interesting. How did that work? How do you lose an additional 8, but still regressing? Huh. Impressive. Alright, we're gonna frenzy. Just so we can get the first hit a bit faster, right? We're actually gonna do something that I normally wouldn't. We're gonna hit this. Do you feel like you've seen that bug before? Yeah, it's a bit odd. I haven't seen that before. So we're gonna leave, because we haven't heard the boon reactivate, we're going to, I think, go for David again. We don't know where the unhooker is, so I think David's a good target. Yeah, sorry, bud. Alright, so there's the boon. We're gonna grab him, see if he has decisive. And just no, we're gonna put him back on hook. Alright, so boon is up, so now with the boon up and me having no idea where it is, we cannot go for multiple people. We can only go for one person at a time. If we find the boon, then that's a different story. Like, you always have to be playing around when the boon is up or not. And I have no clue. Okay, so we know where it is, and it's Dwight too who's activating it. So we're gonna get rid of it again. Because he's not getting any value off of this. Like, the biggest thing is, if you're placing down a boon and the killer is getting rid of it, then you're in a world of hurt. Dwight's over here somewhere. I just don't know where. Crow, come back over here. So he's around here. Is a new perk? No. Some killers need the pressure that NOED provides, is the thing. That's just a matter of fact. It's not a new perk. It's a perk that's part of the game. Do I want it to be rebalanced in some way, shape, or form? Yes. When I say it's a new perk, no. Alright, so we're gonna go for him. We're going to immediately fatigue out, and then go for Jeff. Yeah, that was a mistake. You did that a little bit too soon, bud. Because with boon up, I can't really leave the Jeff without him potentially just healing himself on his own accord, right? So you just need to focus down, frenzy into down. Just make the chase shorter. Once we find the boon again, which is probably back up there of Dwight, then we can go back to frenzying people. In fact, let's do that now. Because we know where the boon is. Let's get this. Let's go to the boon. So, like, the survivors have not been getting benefits from the boon. They haven't been healing each other or healing themselves under the boon. The Dwight is literally wasting 16 seconds every time I kick that boon. They're not using it in a smart way. Honestly, I'm gonna give them these 2 gens. I'm gonna go back over to the unhook, I think. Yeah, that's perfect. Needs to be timed to remove the speed boost. I think it should be... I'm hoping to find Dwight. There we go, perfect. So we're gonna go for Dwight. We're gonna hit him. We are going to go for Jeff. Because he's healing himself, I think. And then we're gonna go back for Dwight. Because he should be over here. Perfect, so Dwight is over here. It's a less skilled perk. No mind game there. I wouldn't say it's a less skilled perk. Get that hard. You have to understand that, like, against good teams, certain killers are going to require NOED. Like, that's the biggest thing. Certain M1 killers, Legion being one of them. It just comes down to, like, the skill level of survivors that you're playing against at the end of the day. I'm hoping that I could fake him out on that red light. I could not. We're gonna just pop this. I don't know what comp you're watching, Cam. But literally, like, every league that allows NOED, every M1 killer uses it. Without fail. COTF, Dead by Esports, Dead by Daylight League, Iridescent League. I would be able to get the statistics from pretty much every TO, and they'll tell you that NOED is probably one of the most used perks on M1 killers. EA allows it too. Entities Arena. Yeah, so like NOED is a very commonly used perk in comp currently where it's allowed. And the reason being is that certain killers, specifically M1 killers, like Legion, like Doctor, need it to survive. They need that endgame pressure. But like killers like Nurse, killers like Blight and so on, they don't. We're gonna go for Dweet Boy over here. We saw him slinking about. And we're gonna use Phil Frenzy just to catch up. Just wanna figure out where he is. Sure. Let's break it. Corrupt, Deadlock, Ruin. Usually gets Corrupt, No Way Out, Deadlock, and NOED is usually the 4. At the end of the day, I think NOED takes no skill to use, and only takes, there's definitely way better perks to use on M1 killers. Though I agree that from from the sense of there are better perks to use, or there are perks that could get more value throughout the game, I'll agree with you there. However, I think that there's also a lot of counterplay to NOED that people simply forget about. People genuinely don't use their time efficiently in regards to when and how to cleanse NOED, right? Because a lot of times people just see NOED and they panic. But the biggest thing you can do that a lot of survivors, at least in pubs, don't do is when someone gets down with NOED, use the hook timer to your advantage. You'll see all the time when we play Swift and we'll find NOED, we go, okay, cool, this person has 60 seconds on the hook. We're gonna leave them up there for as long as possible, then hook trade. And then we're going to leave the next person up as long as possible, then hook trade, until we find NOED. And if you can't find NOED, well, we cut our losses and we dip out, right? So there is counterplay to NOED. It's just that a lot of people don't take the time to play around it. Just simply destroy all the totems. Yeah, but that takes time away from gens. And the better thing you could be doing is work on gens. Unless you know that NOED is in play, but in pubs, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to know. You're just going to hope that it's not, right? There's Cheryl. Perfect. She doesn't have a pallet here. Mid-vault, look at the hit. Like, do I think that these survivors have cleansed all the totems? Absolutely not. Do they hope and pray I don't have NOED? Absolutely. On the team, other 3 work on gens. Are you talking about in comp or in pubs? Because one is dependent on whether or not you're solo queue or Swift. And in comp, yeah, sometimes you do, but sometimes it's also not worth the time to do totems. No, in pubs, unless you're in a pre-made, you can't be guaranteed that there's a totem hunter, especially in the boon meta. People just don't want to cleanse totems, they want to bless totems. And I think it's, you know, Dwight's a fantastic example, right? We see Dwight Boy here, he really loves his boons. On Swifts, even then, I would say it really depends on, like, how the Swift wants to play. Some people just want to use boons. But also Swifts, if they're on comms, are going to be able to call out different perks being used. Oh, I think that Legion has Disco. Oh, we know he has Thanatophobia. Oh, he has Scourge Hook and Pop. Okay, he doesn't have NOED. But in a solo queue, you're not going to be the wiser, right? You're kind of just sitting there going, well, they might have this. They might have that. So on and so on. So I think that painting with too much of a broad stroke is not a great idea. If you make too much of a generalization, then you don't really get the real sense of what's going on. Because do I think there's a totem hunter in this match? No, because we've seen Dwight literally bless 1, 2, 3, at least 3 separate totems. At least 3. So we know for a fact that they are not breaking totems. Can FL for perks, I'm going to assume NOED. Yeah, normally if you can't, like, full-on identify, I tend to agree. I'm like, what could the 4th be? And so NOED's definitely up there. There are, of course, you know, some less than commonly used perks that it definitely could be, however. That's another thing that sometimes is the unknown variable, like, oh, wow, they had I'm all ears? I'm surprised. Oh, they had Terralter Imperative? Why? Stuff like that, right? Sometimes killers will throw you for a loop. Like, they might not fully know that I have Disco this match, for example. Like, I bet you they probably wouldn't be able to guess that we have Disco, because we've only seen Disco proc once. And I think that might just show you that these survivors knew, hey, we need to play in an antisocial way to ensure that Legion doesn't get the most value out of his ability. There's Cheryl, finally. I was really worried that they're going to play Wicked Immersed. You have Sprint Burst, girl. Nope. Thank you. I wanted that stun because that is a shorter timer in comparison to my normal fatigue. Trying to think of what windows you have. Oh, nothing there, I can tell you that much. I was kind of hoping to grab her, but she actually got the fast vault there, which is surprising. But yeah, I mean, you guys have kind of seen how to play around the boon totems, and it really just comes down to identifying when they're up, when they're not, and how to play around them in that way. But like, if a boon totem's up, you just can't go for multiple frenzies. You have to dedicate to the person that you hit, and just use the frenzy as a way to make up distance on the person who's been injured, and then go for the down accordingly. If you can do that, Legion feels a lot better, even in the boon meta. Where no matter what perks the survivors have, Myers still struggles at the beginning of the match if they play well around him. But I will say, Legion with add-ons actually ends up countering the boon meta. If you haven't taken the time to try out on Legion the green Legion pin, I would highly recommend it. You basically, at some points, feel like you're just playing Plague. Because everyone just ends up broken, and so you break 2-3 people with your Frail Frenzy, and then you go for the person who's not broken. Then everyone's broken except for the person on the hook. So like boons literally do nothing. So I would highly recommend trying out the Legion pin. You guys will see next match. First time yesterday, I had a rough time. The biggest thing is like knowing how much distance you have between you and the survivors and how much time you have on the Fail Frenzy. If you simply are trying to go for every single heartbeat or killer instinct that you see, you're going to be in trouble, right? Come on, bud. You wanna escape or not? Come on, mate. I don't think you have enough time is the problem. I think that you're dead one way or another. Yeah, I think you die. I just don't think you have enough time. You took so much time to get here. So unless you have Wake Up or Resilience, I think you just... Wait, oh wait, hold on. I think he dies to Mend. That's right, I think he dies to Deep Wound stat anyways. Yeah. Yeah. I may have forgotten about that. Yeah. Yeah. I think he may have been able to get out otherwise. Just barely. But yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't think he would have had it. I'm not sure. It would have been close. But GG, well played to these survivors. Alrighty. We'll do one more match of the Leggy Boy. And this time we are going to go with the Legion pin. And you guys are going to see why I really like the Legion pin. Like, before the boon meta, and like the very heal-heavy meta, like I would go with like double fatigue reduction or double duration increase. But I now think that either fatigue reduction, like Cold Dirt, or the charge increase plus Legion pin's the way to go. Did a few games of draft earlier and we were playing Ring Around the Pallet with the set of twins. We both got stuck in the corner by bathroom upstairs and things happened so quick. But yeah, I really want to point this out and highlight the Legion pin. Hitting a survivor highlighted by Killer Instinct while in Fail Frenzy inflicts the broken stats effect for 60 seconds. It is a nutty perk. Or add-on, rather. Basically, it's a perk. So I would highly recommend using it on Legion if you have the opportunity to. Chunk Gaming. And looks like they are not live, however. Very good for a green add-on. Yeah, it really is. And before, like, you didn't see it all too often, mind you. But now you see it a whole lot more. Because the heal meta kind of requires you to. So I would say that definitely is well worth it to use. Let's see. Let's update all the passwords on my frickin' email addresses now that I updated them like 5 times. All right. All right, that one worked. Good stuff. That's 1 account down. Let's try and get this one now. And this way we can finally upload our freaking new emotes. And you guys can see them. Because Sophie did an amazing job as per usual. Suffocation pit. They have a chance of spawning over here on the same side as me. Let's take a quick peek. Instead we do see Disco. And they did spawn over here with me, so 2 and 2 split it looks like. So let's go for Ace. And then I don't think we reach Meg based on distance, but it's always better to split your pressure. And I think I'm just gonna stick on this side of the map. So Ace is done. Let's break. Yeah, it's basically like having forced penance, but they don't need to be taking protection hits. I don't know why you went out here, Meg, my girl. That was not great for you. So there's Disco again. Let's break this. And she's back here. She's gonna have to play this tile, yeah? Oh no, she went back to this tile. Okay, that was smarter. This tile's much better in comparison. Ace is still not healed, mind you. That Disco's lasting a while. She now is on hill. I don't know if she gets anywhere of hill. And like I said, let's down you. And let's Scourge Hook, and we're just trying to keep the gens on this side. I just need to hope that Ace is nowhere nearby. Well, there's Ace. There's David. And we're just gonna chase after him. Like, this is a good example. I didn't hear any Killer Instinct, so what we're gonna do here is we're just going to fatigue out and then down the David. Like, no Killer Instinct nearby, cool. We're just going to commit to the chase. Easy enough. I would like to go back to the Scourge Hook to regress a gen, but we're just going to forgo it. And we're going to instead Frenzy both of them. So we're going to first Frenzy you, because you're already injured. And then we're gonna Frenzy you now, and you're gonna become broken. So, broken. Now this is nearby. I was hoping to find Meg if she had been mending, but no dice. We're gonna go for Quentin Boy. That was a quick and quiet, I think, and maybe a Lithe to boot. We're gonna go for Ace now. We're going to try and Frenzy off the David. I want him to unhook. He didn't want to unhook, unfortunate. We're gonna hit him instead. And now we can see Meg, so we can fatigue out. There's Ace. There's a Dead Hard. Won't matter, however. He has BT, so we're just gonna wait out his BT. Let's down him. I hear Quentin. Uh-huh. Well, this was a thing. I saw her. Her timing was off. As soon as she started approaching, when she did, I knew she wasn't going to get it. Yeah, unfortunate. Alright, they'll get the unhook, that's fine. We'll get David up here. And then they'll probably try and go for Quentin, not that it's going to matter. There's Meg. We're gonna go for Meg now. She has a pallet. Alright, she did not pallet camp. Good on her for not falling prey to that. I mean, honestly, I could have just ended the game there and camped it out, but I decided against it. It's down you. No one's nearby, and I don't think I need to worry about gens right now because they do be a struggling. And we see Quentin and David both healed. No boons so far in this game, which is unusual, to say the least. Let's frenzy Quentin boy. He's gonna try and drop pallet on me, I bet. Nope, just checks for respect. I do respect. And look at that. Have fun, buddy. We're gonna check for someone going for the unhook. And there's no one. That's shocking. Okay, we're just gonna pop this gen then. And if Quentin wants to go for the unhook, he can, but we're just going to force the trade. If that's the case. Do you has a dead hard, me boy? You do, but because you overshot it, gonna make it work. Don't hear Meg. So let's hook you up here, get the skirt trick value. Why did you sabo that? I'm confused. But sure. You do you, Dave, me boy. You do you. Alright, we're gonna try and find Ace or Meg. We found both. So now it doesn't matter who we hit, we can break them. We're just gonna try and hit whoever's closest. We get the hit. So we break her. We break him. And now we go for the unhook. We could break all of them. I probably could have held my Fell Frenzy a little bit longer. That's on me for being a bit aggressive. Good dead hard. He should have went to the pallet that was right in front of him, but didn't. But yeah, so now both Meg and Ace are going to sit there and be able to do nothing. They're just going to stay injured, and Thanatophobia is going to be active the entire time. Like, this is why Legion Pin is, in my opinion, with the way the meta is, probably one of the best add-ons that you could possibly use. Hands down. Get that hard. Alright, checks for respect. He has to drop. Yeah, there it is. We're bloodlusted. I mean, we could just bloodlust him to death. Oof. Talk about a close one. Let's break. Okay, Meg and David are both healed, so my guess is that they're gonna go for this unhook. Thank you. I actually wanted to hit the Quentin so I could break him. That's the funny part. I'm gonna go for Meg. So that's 3 people broken. Thank you. I mean, I was just going to force the pallet one way or another. He's broken, so we're gonna go for Quentin Boy. Because he's the only one not broken right now who can actually heal using the medkit that he has in his hand. So let's go for Quentin. Unfortunate that you took the body block, buddy boy. Oh wow, he didn't fake. I thought he did. But he had quick and quiet. I forgot about that. For the sheer fact that there's disco in the background, I am going to drop Chase and go for that instead. Thankfully, it's just going to take forever, thanks to Thanatophobia. But multiple survivors on the generator still will make short work of it if I leave it for too long. Are they going to commit? No. Alright, let's drop the David. Well, you onto a Scourge Hook. me boy. I actually don't have one that close. We're just gonna pop it then. And we're good. Now, Ace is not that far away. I did see scratch marks over here. And we have a bit of a forge on the side, so we don't need to feel too rushed. Okay, I see work over here. I thought for a second that there wasn't someone, but there's Mag. And no pallets here, so we should be fine. There's the dead hard into nothing, so we'll get the down. And then we'll put it right onto the Scourge Hook. And that will determine which one we end up popping. This one, or the one across the way that Ace and David were on. Cool. And so that's now regressed by 15%, and we can now sprint our way over... Never mind. They gave me all the information that I need, because now Discordance did let me know these were the last two survivors are. They have not touched the pop gen, so we are A-okay. Yep, you got the gen, but what now, friendos? What you gonna do? You're gonna loop of friends? Yeah? There's that. Ace goes for this. He has the dead hard. Not gonna let that work. Hi, Quentin. And, I mean, we could just bloodlust you to death if I really want to. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We are going to deep wound him to death. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a painful process, but it's probably gonna be quicker than the alternative. We are literally going to go OG Legion and deep wound him to death. Like, if we can drop him in a chase before then great. If not, we're just gonna deep wound him. There is the Unbreakable on the Ace. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yep. Ain't gonna have much time to stand around now there, Quentin, me boy. I think one more will drop him. And Ace deciding to sandbag. Alright, let's just pick you up and call it a day. Don't worry, Ace, I know where you are too. Let's see, he was over here. I'd be surprised if he went all too far, but I actually have no clue in the grand scheme of things. Well, let's check for hatch. And it is indeed right here, so Ace should have stuck around, I guess. Alrighty, Ace. If I'm him, where am I going? These exit gates are so far apart. So it's very likely that he does get one of them open. But no progress over here. Yeah, I mean, I think I can, like, fail Frenzy back and forth between the two and try and keep an eye, but, like, this is probably one of the best exit gate spawns that Ace could have asked for. It's nigh impossible for me to manage both of these at this distance. Yeah, especially with that barrier right there, there's nothing I can do. We're gonna literally watch him walk out. Yep, there it is. And there is the escape. But with that being said, GG, well played to these survivors. But yeah, the Green Legion pin is honestly such a nutty add-on, and you saw between that and Thanatophobia what Legion can do in the best of scenarios when you're able to get multiple frenzies, to where you can potentially get like every single survivor broken. And just means that permanent Thana, they can't heal for that entire time. Yeah, there's very little that they can do in that moment. Alright, though. With that being said, that is another win on the Legion Bowl, and we're now going to go back to the Wraith in the meanwhile. We'll do one more match of Wraith, and then we're going to have to deposit some blood points into some survivors. And let's finally log into this here. There we go. And yo, what's up, Sink Cheese? We'll spin a Wheel of Killer right after this match. Sounds like a plan. And let's see, can we finally get my emotes from Sophie uploaded? Howdy, howdy, friend. How have you been? Hope you're doing well. All right, there's emotes. That is the zip. And we are going to extract two. There's it. There's DVD. There is my file. There is emotes. Cool. Welcome back, Cam. Welcome back. You are just in time for another match of the Wraith. We actually just finished up both our Legion matches. And doing pretty well, Sing Cheese. Cannot complain. All right, let's see if those extracted correctly. Let's see. There we go there. This and emotes. Okay, I see. Perfect. We got all the new emotes. And I'll upload them after this match. We'll upload them after this match so you guys can see all the new ones. And Nurse, okay, we're gonna spin the wheel, then we'll play Match Nurse, and we are on the Mother's Dwelling. I can't wait for a potential rework of this map. They mentioned something about it. I'm still wicked skeptical that even a rework would really matter on this map in the grand scheme of things. Like, I don't know. I truly am of the opinion that no map in this game, based on the current health of it, should be above 156 square tiles. Like, maybe give or take a few square tiles, but in all seriousness. Okay, wakey. Wakey. Oh, she not awake. I guess in that case, since she ain't gonna struggle, we're gonna drag her over to a Scourge Hook and see what gens these survivors might be on. Looks like they're on main, okay. Ooh, that's some decent progress too. No, you're not gonna throw me off the edge, you little sneak. That ain't how this is gonna work. Alright, let's pop that real quick and then go after the Fingman. We should still be able to see her scratch marks and her blood to boot. I was really hoping that maybe she might overcommit to one direction. She did not. So good on her. We got it. That's fine. Let's get her back onto the pallet so that way we can make up some additional distance and break. Yeah, this way at least it's basically as if she dropped the pallet in front of me. And actually, based on where we're at, I'm not gonna cloak. I has idea. Yeah, because there's one vault here. And she's paying good attention to what we're doing. But I was thinking that maybe she had a dead hard, but I guess not. How aggressive Wraith's grunts are. Yeah, he is very much not a happy camper when he gets pallet stunned. He is not a happy camper, to say the least. Alright, up onto the Scourge Hook you go, friend. And we see them back on main. What gen did he complete then? I would have thought it was going to be main building that popped off, but I guess not. I hear them going for the unhook. gonna get that. We might on this, but it's not looking like it, though she did mess herself up. And I think Kate is still AFK. That's kind of ridiculous. How do people manage to be AFK for that long? Like, in all seriousness. Bloodlust is out. We're probably going to... Okay, we do see another window here, so we'll stay uncloaked. She has another pallet in front of her. Yep, there's the window. Bloodlust 1. And I think we get her here because A, we're bloodlusted, B, we took her time. There's Dead Hard. Hi, Kate, me girl. Back on to what you go because you're still AFK for some ungodly reason. Please don't re-queue. And no way we get to another Scourge hook, so it's gonna put you up on this here regular hook. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Main gen, it is as dead as a doornail, which is fantastic. There's a DC. Oh, that was the Kate who finally DC'd. I mean, these fires are doing well. If it wasn't for the fact that Kate was AFK, I think they would actually be in a really good spot. That's the sad part. Like, they're doing gens pretty efficiently. And we got a bit of a mind game there. Honestly, if they were paying attention, we would not get this hit. But I'll take it. Looks like we're gonna go back to this pallet now. And unless she has a Dead Hard, there's no reason to check for respect. That works out perfectly. And we're gonna get you onto another Scourge hook, me girl. And I don't know if I've hooked, I think I've hooked both Fang Min, and we also hooked Jane, but Jane was on a regular hook, so she does not get affected by Gift of Pain, which is unfortunate. Look at these two. Once again, on to both on the same gen. Let's try and make our way over here for a pop. Let's hit you, and then we're gonna go for Jane. I do want to end this match, as these guys are relatively in a good position. Let's break. And you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to give up on her for a second, try and avoid an unbreakable, and then go for the unhook on the other survivor. Yep. There we are. So you might end up in like a very similar scenario to where we are now, and that would be A-okay by me. Ooh, that was a close one. We were close. Jane's there. Claude's going for the unhooks. We're going to go for her instead. Wait out the BT and call it a day. Because we can count to 12. Now, Jane. Haven't touched Rage yet since he got the unnecessary nerf. I think I know what you're talking about. I mean, it wasn't like the worst thing that happened to him in the world, but definitely affected him, no doubt about that. Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, we'll let you live, Fangman. We'll let you live. Up goes the Claude. Alright, up goes the Jane. Actually, where do I even bring the Jane? That's a good question. Now, Fangman, don't you dare try and unhook her if you can. If you do, you will die. Alright, well, I warned you. No, no, no. No, no, no. Leave. She dies now. You get to live. No complaints or anything. Just well balanced. Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like people complain enough about his, you know, ability to speed through, pallets. I think that's the biggest thing. And I mean, to be fair, it was pretty strong at times. Did I think that it warranted a nerf, however slight it was? Not really. Do I think that the nerf is, like, backbreaking to him? No, I don't think so either. Did you find it? No, you're just vaulting. Okay. Where, oh where may this oh, did you find it? No, you wouldn't have found it. I was just over there. So no way you found it there, unless I could be blind. That is a very real possibility. And over here, I bet it's gonna be at Shack again. It's gonna be over by the Shack. Oh, never mind. Alright, we're just gonna close it so the exit gates do get powered, and then she can go and open one at her leisure. Not to mention she had a adrenaline. Look at you sneaky bugger. Kate! Come to the exit gate. Not Kate, sorry, this is Jane. I'm thinking about the Kate because she DC'd still. I mean, she DC'd after an AFK, which is kind of nutty. Though maybe the DC was after, disconnect due to being AFK for so long. Which, is that a thing? I don't think I've ever had a survivor long enough, or around long enough to really, for that to be even a factor. I don't think that Jane, it is a thing? Huh. Like I said, normally they die a bit, sooner than that. But with that being said, GG, well played to these survivors. All right, and that will be number 3 in a row for Zareth. And now, I do believe we're going to spin the Wheel of Killer. Yeah, it was pretty powerful, but people act like Wraith is crazy OP killer to begin with. It's because people don't understand how to play against them. At the end of the day, that is the case for a lot of killers that people deem to be OP. We see that in Trickster, we see that in Wraith, we see that in Artist. I mean, there are really only a handful of, like, OP killers that really, you can't do much against at the highest levels, so. I don't know, people tend to be a little bit, dramatic. I think that's a good word here. But we have spun the wheel, and we have landed on the pig. Do you guys want to play a match of the piggy, or do you guys like to spin it once more? 'Tis up to you. I'll get this readied up, and we're not going to use a cake, because we are almost maxed out on the blood points. Alright. What do we want? Do we want brutal? Do I want sloppy? I might... You know what? We're gonna use Scourge. Gift of Pain. We're gonna use Gift of Pain. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Well, that's pretty OP about Wraith was the lunge that he had after uncloaking. It's basically a free hit every time. I wouldn't say it's a free hit. It's just difficult for people to predict, I guess. Is the best way I can think about it. Tamper Timer. Bag of the Gears. And I think we're good with that. Alright, let's see. Can I upload my new emotes? View rewards, emotes. Let's see. So let's upload. I'm trying to think of like what I want to have as a free follower emote. It's gonna be difficult to choose. Alright, let's upload new standard emotes to begin with. So we're going to not auto-resize them because Sophie did me a favor and did not have them auto-resized. We're going to get these emotes up eventually, I promise. So let's do this one to begin with. This one I think you guys are really going to enjoy. It's been one that we've talked about for a while. And let's upload. And this one definitely will be a follower emote, I feel. Slot assignment, follower. All right, let's see. All right, guys. I mean, if you're following, you should have access to it now, so refresh if need be. But you guys should have the new follower emote me things, unless I need to press another button. I don't think I do, though. I think it should be good. Let's see. Can I see it if I refresh the page? And I don't see it. No! Dang. I wonder if might take a bit of time. Hey, no, there he goes. Sing Cheese got it. There we go. So we do got the Moth Spire. We finally got it. The meme is complete. For all those times that survivors try and think that we're going to stare into their flashlight. So that will be a dedicated follower only emote because I don't think there's many times that you guys would use Moth Spire in another person's chat, right? Let's get that. I think she's trying to go for the vault there, trying to go for the fast vault. Didn't work out too well. Where are you going? Where go the Yunjin? I saw multiple sets of scratches, so I don't know if I'm actually following Yunjin is the problem. No, I'm following someone else. God dang it. That sucks. Majorly sucks. Alright, there's no pally. She could have gone for the window. Instead, tries to go over to 360. I mean, to be fair, I guess I did find another Yunjin. Right? We did find another Yunjin. We're going to main, though. Pain and Suffering. And there is also a boon. Oh, speaking of, the boon's like right there. Alright, let's do this. We're going to put a bear trap on you. We're going to face that way, just in case they have a flashlight. Thank God for that. That was such a clutch tree. We're gonna get rid of the boom. So no use for you. No benefits. Only negatives. Where'd they go? They were right here. No. I love that she's the one who came for the flashlight save too, still injured. That's fantastic. We're gonna get another Scourge Hook. BT, go for it. Oh, well that's mean. You got rid of my Scourge Hook. Which makes you think you're doing Sabo plus Breakout. Because she's still running after me. We'll get the hook one way or another though. And now we're gonna go for the Yunjin, who definitely has Breakout. Bit of a stutter step there. Very nice. We did see scratch marks on the left. Yeah, I was about to say, and they went for the unhook. Let's get it on you. So far, no additional boons, so we're good. The Ghostface and Legion buffs are coming in next chapter. Impossible to say, to be honest. It is quite impossible to say. You have Dead Heart? No. Okay. Yeah, they're getting buffs in some way, shape, or form. We don't know in what way, but we do know that they are going to be buffed. Stop that. You're rude. You're rude, Yui. Where'd you go? Oh, there's another boon. Just realized that. Little sneaks. Hey, what's up, Zero? How you doing today, bud? Hopefully you're doing well. Who dis? Oh, hi, friend. I mean, your bear trap's not even active yet, so this is actually a good chase for me. I'm very happy about this. They aren't coming in a mid-chapter update. It was in the patch notes. That doesn't actually mean that. It's unlikely that they'll be in the mid-chapter update, but it's not outside of the realm possibility. Just based on the remarks from the from the Q&A, I'm doubtful. See, look at that! Look at that! She thinks I'm a moth! What emote do we use, guys, when survivors do that? I think you guys know what emote we use, right? we use the Moth Spire, which if you guys are following, you all have access to. See, look at that. She thinks I'm a moth. So this is where you guys need to use the Moth Spire. No. Stop with the seizure stick. What are you guys talking about? We got some new emotes from Sophie. One of them being the fabled Moth Spire, which you guys should use whenever we find a survivor like that Yoon Jin who think that we're gonna stare directly into their flashlight. But honestly, Sophie does such an amazing job with the emotes. Yeah, definitely make sure, like, always use the follower emotes when possible. Because she does such an amazing job, and I want to make sure that people, like, see her art. I mean, she's always busy with emotes and other things like that, so I bet you that is always the case, but still. We did have more, so we have 3 more that I have. We have 3 more that I need to upload. Useless, the answer is coming soon, working on it. Well, no, I agree. The Q&A was very much just useless. Like, they shouldn't have had one. I also am just of the opinion that devs should not be part of Q&As unless they have PR training or are just knowledgeable enough on, like, public relations and communications not to say something stupid. Like, that is my wholehearted opinion. You need to get new emotes. If you're looking, like, if you already have an emo artist, you know, by all means use them. If not, highly recommend Sophie. She is fantastic, does fantastic work. The only thing is her, like, commission times are atrociously long, because of how many people who are looking to get emotes or other work from her. Yeah, I think everyone did. I do not think that was a you only thing. Also, little tip of pig, here's a cool thing. So we can vacuum her with the bear trap and then go to her feet. This way they can't pounce on you. It's a cute little thing you can do, but it's very useful. Alright, I have no idea where they might be. But it doesn't matter, we haven't seen a single gen pop, so we're in a good spot. Scourge doing some work. Let's check this gen. They were on here earlier. Oh, we did see scratchies. Let's pop it. You don't realize how short Pig is until, like, you go face to face, quite literally, with a gem. There's no scratch marks. I wonder. On PR chain, like, I worked for Microsoft, and, like, anytime. Hi. What? Locker? No. Blight feels extremely short too. No, like he is much taller now than what he used to be. He used to feel very short, but like they raised his POV. It used to be like as low as Hags. It was kind of nutty. But yeah, no, I worked for Microsoft, and like if anytime you were either on air to be recorded, like you were given PR training, and like the people who are allowed to actually like do that type of stuff, like had PR training, and like if you didn't have PR training, you didn't do those things. Like there's no reason why devs shouldn't follow that same logic. I don't know how she got that angle, I'll be honest. That was impressive, but now just means that I have a bear trap on Zarina, and now I can go for you, so that's A-okay by me. Did she dive into a locker? Yeah, head on. Okay. I was like, I couldn't tell with certainty whether or not she did because of the quick and quiet, but she made it work. She made it work. I don't know how I wasn't in chase until just then, but sure. Yeah, there's quick and quiet reactivated, so she does have quick and quiet. You now know that for certain. Try to window text. Stop that. Stop that. Alright, I don't think we need to put a bear trap on her because I'm pretty sure she's dead. So I'll just shove her into this corner over here and get some skirt choke activations. No. I don't think so. No. I hope they get permission to buff Pig at some point. I think she needs it more than Ghostface. I can see that argument to some degree. At the same time, I want to mention that because of the RNG that Pig has, her, like, kill variance is so ridiculous. Like, she has one of the highest kill rates in the game simply because she's so RNG dependent. Like, it is kinda nutty. Now, mind you, lethality does not reflect how good the killer is. It just reflects that survivors might not know how to really play against that killer because of that RNG and variability. I will say, though, in all honesty, I don't think she needs I don't think she needs a buff. I think the nerf to her add-ons were smart, and I'm happy to have seen that happen. I don't know, like, if I were to, like, even if I were to snip the Gaijin, even if there were to buff something on her, I can't think of what it would be, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to think and nothing comes to mind. Maybe just change up some things with her pounce, because I'm like, unless you're using her add-ons that are dedicated for once again, not a muff, my girl. Dedicated for things like her ambush, you're not really gonna get much ambush value. Now you eat me, girl. Where are you going? Let's go after you. We did hear them re-bless their boon, though I have no idea where. R2 unreliant, that's what I would like to be fixed on Pig. I would disagree with that. Her bear traps are very strong. Did you think I wouldn't notice behind me? Her bear traps are really strong. Because the biggest thing is, people want the bear traps to be a kill mechanic. And in ideal circumstances, they do end up being it. Realistically, though, the bear traps are more just gen slowdown than anything. So I wouldn't say that they need to increase the lethality of the bear traps. I think that is very much fine where it is. Hi. The biggest thing is, like, how you use the bear traps. That really does change things. Up you go. We saw Scratchies over here. They did not go inside, they went around. I think they might be trying to go for the boon. Alright, well, we'll let you live, as long as you boop the snoot, friend. Even though you did try and blind me on multiple occasions, we'll let you live. But you better not go for the unhook, that's all I'm saying. But yeah, no, I would not want to increase her lethality with her bear traps. I would want to increase her lethality for ambushes. Like, the ambush could get buffed. Ever so slightly, but that's about it. Yeah, there we go. Yes, boop the snoot, and I shall sing you the song of my people. No, no. Yes, yes. Now go. Run, my child! Go! Find the hatch! 'Tis my flashlight. 'Tis my gift. Your payment for your release. For I am like General Grievous. I collect all the flashlights used upon me. I wonder how many, if you could actually tally, like, how many items you, collect as killer. I think that'd be really cool, like, a really cool mechanic. Just like a statistic showing, like, hey, here's how many items you have taken away from survivors. Teabag, Ghostface is way better than Pig. Depends. I think the Boop to Snoot's a fun little thing. I think both are very fun, and, I don't know. One's not better than the other. You collect knife items, you get a charm. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. I do wish there like more in-game collectible ways, stuff like that. I feel both are fun to meme with. Exactly. Exactly. Now she is still yet to find it. Did you find Hatch? Nope, still haven't found Hatch. Now don't you dare! This is my flashlight, not yours. Better still be here. I'm pretty sure I've gone around the entire area, so it has to be in Maine. There it goes. There we go. But GG, well played to these survivors. I think it'd be cool if the killer got to keep those items to use. Only reason why that wouldn't be possible, Sean, is because then the economy would be just broken. Like, it already is. Dead by Daylight doesn't have, like, a functional economy when it comes to items and blood points, for that matter. But, like, that would really break it, because then items would never, like, disappear. They'd never go. You just have 1,000 items. Franklin's demise intensifies. Yeah, just a little bit. You're not wrong in that regard. But yeah, I would say I don't think that'd be possible. Doesn't have a functional most things. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, it does need a bit of work in many cases. But let's use some blood points real quick. I think I'm gonna do like one survivor match just so I can, like, if we let's try and use 1,000,000 blood points before we get into a game. Let's see who needs to get to tier 2. I guess it's Quentin Point. We're gonna go to. No, it's not that I forgot the nurse. I'm literally at 1,000,000 blood points. So I'm going to play nurse, but I want to use my blood points first. Otherwise, we're just going to waste them. So we're going to just try and get Quentin Boy here to level 50. That is going to be my goal here. Hey, Sister Karen! Thank you much for the follow. Welcome to the Guilty Ones, my friend. GG, thank you, you're cute. Aw, I appreciate ya. GG and well played, my friend. GG, well played. Were you, wait, Sister Karen. Hold on. What Twitch team are you with? Hold on. You are with, Agents of Zero. I thought you were with, oh god, what is their name? There's another person that has a similar icon to yours. And so I thought you were with them. I'm blanking out on their name, but we ran into them and their group while we were playing. I think it was Pig 2 is the funny part. But GG's. And, I'm on a few, actually. Okay, maybe that's why. What is the name, though? I am not a celebrity. It's been a while. But it's possible that maybe I've run into you before to some degree. Because I was like, this name seems familiar. But I do not follow you currently, so potentially not. But I am following now. Because always here to support other Dead by Daylight content creators. But how are you doing today? Hopefully doing well. Hopefully having an amazing day. Right now we're just trying to use up our 1,000,000 blood points before we jump into some more killer matches. Gonna try and at least get Quentin Boy here to level 40. So we can P2 him. Eventually, we will have P3'd all of the survivors. Haven't played in like 2 weeks, but games are not bad. That's good to hear. Taking a bit of respite from DVD. I Saw Your Redemption. Bubba After Nurse. Yes, I do see that now. I do see that now. So we'll do a match of Zabuba Boy. Did I, by the way, did I update the win streak for Pig? I did not. So that was a 4K for the Piggy. Putting her up to a 2 win streak. But yes, we'll do a match of Nurse after we either get into a match of Survivor or use her blood points. And then we'll do a match of Zababa Boba. I just need a break in general, but definitely feels rested. That's good to hear. Yeah, I mean, sometimes taking a break from the game is what is needed. I know that's why right now on Wednesdays we play Final Fantasy XIV, which, may I say, if you are a fan of MMOs, would highly, highly, highly recommend. But yeah, no, it's definitely nice to take a step back and play something else, or, you know, not play anything at all. Sometimes it's good for your own mental health, right? We do need to normalize streamers just taking some time off. I know, like, I'm gonna be moving in February, and like, I'm gonna have to probably be like offline for at least a day or two, I bet. Like, oh god. Thankfully, community here is wicked nice and supportive. Just revisited Freddy vs. Jason last night, and I got reminded of how horrible it was. I think it probably, like, any, like, late 90s, early 2000s horror movie, like, probably hasn't aged well in its quality. I think there are, like, a few exceptions to that rule. But, like, some of the more campy ones like that definitely didn't. But definitely, I can see that. I can see that for sure. I'm trying to think, like, what horror movie has really, like, held its quality through and through throughout the years. I'm trying to think, like, off the top of my head. Gonna play a Legion game for 3D modeling stuff for cosplay. Sounds good, Zero. American Psycho. Trying to remember that one off the top of my head. Honestly, it's been a hot minute since I've, like, even thought about American Psycho, but I think I remembered enough to agree with you to some degree. Almost. We're in the home stretch to level 40 for the Quinton boy. Alright, looks like we'll do one match of Survivor then. Fingers crossed that our Survivor friends are kind and actually are going to collaborate. What challenge do I have right now? Perform a cooperative action. Speaking of collaboration. Let's go over to Felix, and what's my build? Yes. Oh, yes. We will do the Blast Mine build. Either that, or we could do the Toxic Flashbang, but I think I'm gonna do with Blast Mine because it's fun. I think Pinhead would have a better competitor would have been a better competitor for Freddy, and Myers would have been a better competitor for Jason. Yep, there's not TTV. I was actually just in the middle of giving them a shout out to see if they are live, so we can support other Dead by Daylight content creators. Yes. And they are! You know, they actually answered my question. I was asking if they were live, and they are live! So, definitely make sure to stop on by and say hi if you guys are interested. And, since we are surviving, you can actually, you know, let them know that we are their TTV survivor. Ooh, don't want to ban, I want to VIP. I have done that a few times. Will not do it again. All right. Chucky vs. Leprechaun. Oh my god, the Leprechaun. The Leprechaun was just such a, like, even back in its time, such a horrible movie. Like, it's just such a horrible, like, set of movies. Especially when it got, like, really, really bad with, like, leprechauns in space. I remember, even when they, like, not when they came out, I'm not that old. But, like, I remember watching the first one, and I'm like, what? I don't think it is. I would be shocked if that was a real thing. Alright, remember that sprint burst. So let's take on Tom here and go down into the House of Pain. Leprechaun is a good competitor for Chucky. Alright. So it looks like Jen is back here. Let's hold on to our sprint burst. Check for Ruin. Ruin 3. Ooh, and it's a tricky boy. Alright, alright, alright. Well, hopefully they're not to the level of Zarugad, because that would be rough indeed. And Ruin is out. Excellent. Now we can actually use Blast Mine as well as Repressed Alliance. So we could always use Repressed on Ruin, I think. I actually don't know off the top of my head. That's a good question. Jigsaw versus Chucky, but that wouldn't make sense. No, probably not. Hey, Jane, we can get some cooperative action here. I appreciate it, though I will say that does mean that I might not get my Blast Mine. But it's fine. I'll make an exception for you. While our two other friends are suffering out elsewhere. With just being injured and Jill taking some knives in the back. Alright, we got a Blast Mine. You got a Flashbang, so let's pop that. Oop. He's near. He's very close. Oh, hi. Thank you, Sprint Burst. Oh, he's reloading. Okay, I can leave. I can leave. I thought he was gonna chase me out, so I hid there in the corner hoping that he would just follow the scratch marks. You both, you're gonna wanna run. You're gonna wanna run, buddy. Quentin, no! Don't you touch Quentin, boy! Come back here. Quentin, don't go down, please, buddy. No, Quentin. I'll take it for you, Quentin. Oh, he has main event. Oh god, oh god. Oh god, he has main event. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I saved Quentin, but I did go down myself. Now there is Jane up here. Hey, what's up, Weeblord? How you doing today, bud? Hopefully doing well. Trace is definitely the most annoying killer if you don't have a good loop. I mean, that kind of goes for like most killers in general, right? But I mean, yeah, if you don't have a tall loop, it's definitely rough to play against them, no doubt about that. There's definitely ways to do so, mind you. Why didn't he pick me up? Come on, Jane, you can do it. Pick me up. You got this, girl. Alright, we run now. I is going to run away. Hey, what's up, Giraffe? When you get a second, you might want to check your emotes. You might find something fun. There it is. There's the Moth Spire. You've got some use out of it already. I really need Jane to go for these unhooks. Oh no, Jane, don't you dare go down, girl. Don't do it. All right, let's go. Ooh, I don't like the way this is. Oh, Soul Guard. Jill had Soul Guard. What? Okay, okay, I see ya, Jill. I see ya. There's just one problem. You are by the hook, and we're all injured now. Oh, you got the unhook though. Okay, okay, looking good. Still not great, given that we're all injured, but I like what I see. We turned a really bad situation into something a bit more manageable. Am I hyped for it? Like with most chapters, I'm kind of indifferent. I'm like, oh, this will be cool. But like the biggest thing is, I want to know what perks they're bringing, and I want to know like what the killer's power is. Though I'm more always interested in the perks, as the perks always influence more. And yo, what's up, Senile Vet? How you doing today, my friend? Thank you much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, raiders. I am Mark, aka Guildspire. I'm an educational Dead by Daylight player here to teach goes how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. Very happy to have you here. How was your stream today? How was the DVDs? And does he have throwing tremors? Either that, no, definitely not deadlock. So throwing tremors, yeah, look at that. Okay, really noted. Oh no. Okay, so Jane, you and I, we need to heal my girl. Heal me? All right, let's do this. We should be able to get Quentin. One typing loses out. Olaf is on my arm. Okay, so he's gonna camp it. It makes sense because of how close Quentin is to the hook. So now we need to go for this. Now we need to go for this. We're gonna two-man this, Jane. We got this. We're gonna make sure they survive. Hi, tricky boy. Perfect. All right, so that at least trades my life for 2. That's a net positive. Like, games were not bad, man. You just start biting towards the end. Oof, that's rough. That is rough, though. I feel that. All right, who's in chase? There's Jill. Oh, come on, Jill, you got this. You got this, girl. No, I'm not ready to be picked up. You can leave me. You can leave me. We're good. We're good. All right, Jill's down, but that's okay. We got this. All right. So it looks like he's probably gonna camp this out again. Wait, what are you doing over there, Quentin? Okay, you're blessing the totem. Okay, that you know what? Not a bad move. Not a bad move. This Jane, however, or Jill, however, needs to freaking GTF out of here. There's the reload. That would have been a perfect time for the unhook. That would have been perfect, but not happening, and we see them. And I'm gonna sprint burst away. Tricky boy, don't do it. All right, let's see if we can heal while he's chasing Jill. Thankfully, he didn't go directly for the boom. You know, Jill, you could have done a great many of things. That was not one of them. I'll be real with you. That was not one of them. Yes, the ring is a licensed killer. That is correct. That is correct. I'm hoping you're recovering before you're crawling away, my friend. We do see 2 on their way. Trickster definitely going to camp this, I feel. There's the Jane. I remember that she has soul guard, so that works out perfectly. Okay, maybe not perfectly. Wow, that Terry just seems so small. He's gonna tunnel me out, I feel it. I feel it in me bones! He's gonna do it! I think the best thing I can do here is bait out the DS. He didn't care. He didn't care! Well, I tried for the mind games. Quentin! What are you doing? Either I hope he knows that one or both of them have adrenaline, or he just threw the match. No, Quentin! You were the chosen one! Oh, but now you have killed us all. Now you have killed us all. Oh, hold up! Jill's back up. Okay. Jill's back down. She wasn't up for long, mind you. And now they're trying to go for the Jane. Jane, run! Oh, you are dead. This Quentin, he is something, all right. He is a something. Yeah, she can't pick herself up. So I guess on the bright side, no Noed. No Noed. I think that is probably just, your mind making patterns that don't exist. I would never generalize and say that, like, one killer tends to tunnel more often. Quentin, no, Bud, you can, oh, wait, that was Mori? Oh, no, she bled out. Oh, no, the Jill bled out. At least we got one person out. Oh, well, we tried. So, some things could have gone better that match, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's make sure to give a shout out to Halloween Bat once again, though. And give Trickster a GG well played. You also have to understand, like, there are times where you kind of need to tunnel. Like, tunneling is a legit strategy. It is what it is, and it sucks to say the least, but that is simply the case. Camps and tunnels on easy killer. To be fair, mistakes were made. So it wasn't just that. Look, have fun next match. Yeah, to say that we lost simply because they camped or tunneled would be a bit of a mistake.
It's cute.
Oh, they have music in the background! No! Alright, I'm gonna drop a follow. I'm gonna give them a GG well played. And do my normal spiel. But I can't hear what they're saying. Alright. Yeah, if they've said anything of note, definitely relay it to me, but I can't listen because I don't risk when it comes to the musics. Am I taking Swift requests? No, not right now. That was specifically just for us to get away from 1,000,000 blood points. Now we're gonna go back to the killer and we're gonna play a match of the Snurse. Not only because all of my killers, Trickster seem like one of the hardest to get a 4K with. Yeah, Trickster is difficult. He's definitely not easy to get 4Ks with. You definitely need to be on point and at least somewhat knowledgeable on how to utilize them to their fullest. What is my loadout right now? Oh, why? What is this loadout? Hold up. What is this loadout? Let's take off Deadlock. I guess I was doing it because I didn't want to pop gens. I guess that's right. Scourgehook's not bad. So I guess we could do... The thing is, Deadlock and Scourgehook do not work together well. You know, let's do this. We're gonna go comp meta. So we're gonna do Deadlock, Noed, and No Way Out. If I can find it in time. There we go. We're gonna do the good old comp meta right there. Cause why not? Why not? We're gonna go endgame build. Just let Deadlock slow down the game bit by bit and let Noed carry us the rest of the way. Who should I buy next? Clown Legion or Deathslinger? Mind you already have Pop. Do you want... Honestly, I find Deathslinger and Legion more fun than Clown. So you're looking like for someone like just fun to play. I'd go with Legion or Slinger, probably. All right, let's upload another emote, and this time we're gonna upload the Guiltspire Rage. I need to figure out, like I said, what emotes I want as follower and which ones I want as tier 1. It's gonna be a hard decision, I feel. All right, this is going to be Guiltspire hello, or we'll just do hi. Actually, hello. Do Guiltspire hello, And then last but not least, we're going to upload Guiltspire Facepalm. Cool. And I'll decide where I'm going to put them. Hello seems like good following. Exactly. Like, hello, Guiltspire Rage. Actually, hello could be a tier 1 emote, much like how we have Raid. So that wouldn't be like a half bad idea to make those tier 1. But like Guiltspire Rage and stuff like that, I'm not sure. Like, the biggest thing about like a good emote concept is one that can be used in your stream and others. Like, Rue has some pretty good examples, I'd say. I don't know where they are. That scares me. Where are they? Survivors! Okay, seriously, where the hell are they? Oh, 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 I heard breathing. I hear the breathing. Hello, Bill Boy. Ooh. Okay, that was a good one. I like that he used his flashlight to stop him from running. That's smart. There we go. Now, I didn't see if there's other survivors with flashlights or not. So I'm a little bit scared about that. But remember that we don't have any, and I mean any, form of general aggression. So this is strictly, we are trying to hook each survivor for no way out stacks. 60 seconds on no way out. No. Nope. Oh, scratch mark, going for the unhook. Let's go for that, shall we? Good attempt there. Good attempt there, Felix B-boy. Alright. I get Clown, but I already have Pop, and I don't really want Bamboozle. I mean, if you like killers like Bubba or Billy, for example, Bamboozle's not a bad shout, honestly. I'll be honest with you. No, stop that. No generator for you. Okay, you know, I won't complain with that scenario right there. We miss one Fangman from a dead heart, we get another. Okay, you know, I'll take it. It works out. Alright, did not expect her to double back like that, though. Sure, go for it. I see you there behind me. Don't think you're that sneaky, Bill Boy. And I think I heard Felix as well. Yeah, he's right here. I hear ya. Oh, I hear Bill. I hear Bill. Does he think we're a moth? No, he didn't think we were a moth. He does not seek the mythical moth spire. Alright. Let's get you up. There's the unhook, that's fine. I do see the billboard. No, I know you have BT. Stop it! Stop it, you little sneak. Now you're going to have played a stupid game and you're gonna win a stupid prize. Where did she go? Where'd you go, Fangman? Actually, we're gonna go for Bill. I wish I could communicate if the survivors look at me 8 hooks, you all survive. Look, give me 8 hooks, you. Oh, I see. A little bit of a trade. Oh, hello. I was hoping that she was going to go for the unhook since I messed up my blink, but she did not. We're going to go to House of Pain, my dear. Oh, looks like they did complete House of Pain too. I didn't realize at the time. A little bit late. I've been pretty good on my blinks where I haven't been swinging at air, but been messing up a little bit here. Just a wee bit. Yeah, these like really tight quarter hedges are such a nightmare for me. Good job seeing that I was going to blink long. I'm trying to see how she's going to mind game, but she's doing a really good job of going back and forth between doubling back and holding W. And it's really hard for me to get an idea of what she's doing, so we're just going to drop chase. If I was a survivor, where would I go? Also, what survivors left that I haven't hooked yet? Actually, generally don't know. Check for scratches. Sure. Yeah, I think it's one of the fangs. I think I've hooked everyone else. It's just one of the fangs that we're missing. I'm pretty sure Bill's around. Almost 100% certain that he is. Let's find out. Oh, I guess not. I guess not. I'm surprised, but I could have sworn he was. Yes, it's the last Fang Min. The one that was looping us earlier. No scratch marks. Let's go back to the hook then. Yo, what's up, Steam? How you doing today, bud? Hopefully you're doing well. Trying to figure out where they went. Could not see them for the life of me. Alright, gonna do a full blink. And we do get the down. Excellent. And this is going to be our last stack of No Way Out that we need. So we're in a pretty good spot right now. And I'm pretty sure everyone else is on Death Hook. Yeah, Felix, Bill, and Fang Min all on Death Hook as we speak, so this is perfect. Does Cheryl have any good perks? I mean, yeah, there's Soul Guard. Soul Guard is a pretty good perk that you could get off of Cheryl. Outside of that, I'm trying to think. And I'm pretty sure. I guess Repress Alliance is not bad in certain builds, like the Blast Mine build that I have. Especially with the Scourge Hook, Pain Resonance being used more and more often, you can counter it with Repressed if you use it right. So I'd say Cheryl's not a bad choice. It's not like a great choice, but not a bad choice either. I'm pretty sure we do see him here. I think that's Felix. Hello, friendo. Where are you going? We clipped the side of the house. Unfortunate. Hi. I heard breathing behind me. I was like, who is that? And sure enough, it was Billboy. Sorry, Billboy, but I think this then of you. I will say they have multiple gens pretty well progressed. I don't think they even meant to do so, but they've actually countered Deadlock to some degree. Oh, you gotta be joking me! The dead hard, and I auto-aimed on the corner, so she didn't even need to dead hard is the funny part. And I freaking couldn't blink through. I think we need to continue on the Fang Min over here. Because if I don't, I think they get the last gen one way or another. Where is she? There, we get the down. But the solid tome when it comes out. Yeah, the biggest thing I'd recommend, I know Giraffe does, if you save all of the cells that you get from the tome, you can buy the next tome. It's not a bad idea to do so. Could not get the blink. Got 50% off of Pyramid Head and Cheryl. That's not bad at all. That's pretty good value, if I do say so myself. You spend money on DLC and cosmetics, that's fair. Woo! That must have been 99.9. That Feng Min must be livid. For real, though. And the good news is, even if they pop off the last gen, as long as we're in chase of someone, we'll get them down with no ed unless they've cleansed all the totems. And then we also have no way out for the last survivors, so they are in a world of hurt, I do think. Now, Felix is over here. Check over here, I guess. Like, we can't do anything about that 99 gem. Yep. So probably gonna see it pop off, I'd bet. There's no way that they haven't paid attention to that. Oh, 100%. It was a nasty grab, let's be real. All right, let's go to Felix. I don't know where he went. Well, I'm gonna guess that's the Feng Min on No Way Out. Wasn't so easy to use. I would disagree with the statement that she's an easy-to-use killer, I'll be honest. But either way, GG, well played. I do appreciate stopping by saying hi. I am Mark, aka Giltspire. I'm an educational Dead by Daylight player here to teach kids how to play killer and survivors how to play against killer. Very happy to have you here. But as of today, you are welcome to your own opinions, of course. So Hatch is probably the best play for Felix right now. Because I can see the exit gates, and as long as they don't... Oh, well then. I guess I'm just gonna close this and call it a day. Because, yeah, he's locked down. I can see both exit gates pretty clearly. No Way Out is just ending. So, I think we are good. Noed is still up because we decided to run no gen regression and run a comp build. So, it is what it is. Do I see him over here? No. It's hard to see with the flashing freaking lights, I swear. I mean, she definitely has a lot of lethality because of what she does. No ifs, ands, or buts about that fact. Felix boy, I literally hate... Okay, I saw him. I hate sitting there with that freaking, buddy. I don't think you understand. I see you loud and clear. And Noed. Up you go. Yeah, this build on nurses is dumb. It's like, I mean, to be fair, we only got one insta-down from it, but still. She's only hard to use on console. I would disagree. It's less about your control on mouse and keyboard versus console, and a lot more about knowing how to blink around different objects, in all honesty. I would disagree that she is hard on console as well, because I know a lot of people who play her on console and do a fantastic job with her. Ayla just comes down to there is a learning curve to her, and it is very steep once you are able to climb it. However, she's a very strong killer, hence why she is an S tier. But either ways, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, and we do now have a match of the Baba Boy. And let's give VIP to the Steamed, I believe the last VIP of the day. And the Booba, hello Booba. Yeah, I think we keep this build. And chainsaw cooldown. Like, we don't have double chili, and I guess I could use like regular chili and knife scratches. I guess they'll do that, why not? It's not ideal, honestly, but it is what it is. All right, let's take a look at emotes while we're waiting in lobby. Let's take a look. What do I want to put in where? So, like, Hatch and Hook are great. Wheel of Killer's good. There's Hydrate. Man, there's so many hard choices. Like, Raid needs to be tier 1, no matter what. Raid needs to be. You use Noed and have next to no way to avoid her. Honestly, it was just because I wasn't sure what build I wanted to use, and so I decided to use a comp build. I'm like, it's the first thing that comes to mind with Deadlock No Way Out, so I decided to use Noad. Not to mention, I'll be honest and say we didn't get much use out of that game. We got one insta-down. Thingman was already injured when we downed her, which gave you guys knowledge of Noad, and then Felix was dead one way or another once we had the hatch closed. We could see both exit gates. Didn't matter if he had Noad or not, he had no way of getting out. It is what it is, though. Yeah, I don't think Noad really did too much to benefit me in the long run. Like, GG well played is necessary for visiting other people's streams. Raid is necessary for other people's streams. What else could we do? Because I have Facepalm, Rage, and Hello. I think even if played at the highest level, she has some counterplay. It comes down to mind games. It just comes down to, can you mind game the nurse? Can you predict how long the blink is? Are you going to be hit eventually? Absolutely. But can you go for very long chases against nurse? Absolutely as well. I don't think she has zero counterplay. I think that the counterplay is just very difficult to execute. And as the nurse has more experience, that, you know, threshold to execute the counterplay becomes higher and higher, right? Nurse in this game, she needs a nerf. There's no way for them to nerf her, unfortunately. Like, the way that she's designed, it just isn't possible. It's unfortunate to say, but there's feasibly no way. Use Bubba for distance? Of course. If you're not using Bubba for distance, or the Chainsaw Dash for distance, you're not playing Bubba right. The fact of the matter is, Chainsaw Dash allows you to move base kit at 130 speed. So if you're not using it as a mobility perk, then yeah, you're using Bubba wrong. It's probably not like the entirety of issue. It's a lot much like Nurse in some ways, of knowing like the distance between things and when you can do one thing versus another. And drop her down to one blink and increase her movement speed a bit. It would literally nerf her into the ground. Like, she would become nigh unusable on one blink. They would need to make her 115 one blink, and even that I think would actually be too good. If they made her 115, 110 one blink? They could potentially give her 110 one blink, and that might be okay, but I think that she would move from where she is now down to, like, C tier. And I think, like, the biggest thing is, we don't necessarily need to lower the ceiling to, like, everyone being C tier, or B tier, or even A tier. I think what we need to do is just raise the floor. when it comes to balancing this game. It's better to raise the floor than to only lower the ceiling. Let's pick up the pace here. Hello there, Yumi girl. Were you the last one on the hook? I don't even remember. But we're gonna go for you now because I don't know where anyone else is. So it is what it is. Alright, there's first gen. You are out in the middle of nowhere, my friend. Okay. Wow, she lives a dangerous life. I like it. She does not care for the fact that I'm using bamboozle. Sure. We're gonna have to take this and then try and get her down before she's able to get to a tower. I think with 3 charges and the add-ons we might. Oh, especially because she messed up. Especially because she messed up. Second gen now, it's a little bit scary though. Is perfectly fine how she is. Hard to learn, makes up for OP. I don't know if I'd agree with that either. I think, like, should they ever make a killer like Nurse again? No, I think that she was a mistake from the beginning. But it was too early in the game's life to realize how much of a mistake that she was. And by the time they had any chance of realizing, it was already too late. So I think they had just one of those things where they had to like take the mistake where it is. I mean, like I said, there is genuine counterplay to her. So like, it's definitely difficult. Don't get me wrong; it's not easy to play around the Nurse. But like, keep on playing against her if you hate it, and you'll find yourself, you know, winning more and more chases. Alright, let's chainsaw damage over here, shall we? A lot of the killers in the game are seen as, like, way too OP, just simply because people don't know how to play around her as well as they could. Let's pop this real quick. Oh, that Nia's still injured. That's actually excellent. She's broken for a time. You has a dead hard, me girl. Oh, perfect. She goes down right as her broken stat leaves. Perfect. I can bring her over to this Scourge Hook and get some more regression, I do think. She used to have very little counterplay. Yeah, it's very much like Nurse, but it was even worse in some ways, where it was really just mind gaming, but you had no real information to mind game off of. So I am very glad that they did nerf Spirit in the way that they did. And she's a lot more manageable now. There's different forms of mind game, but there is actual counterplay to do. I have no idea. And buff Billy yet? Want to see more of him? They nerf Billy from a really, really strong spot. Like, he was a very strong killer. And you could do some nutty things with Billy. And they nerfed him pretty hard. I'm doubtful we'll ever see a buff on him. And if it is a buff, I'm doubtful that'll be very meaningful as another big thing. I also messed up ever so slightly. Yeah. My charge was literally up. That's fine. Let's go for you instead. Why? What happened, Zero? Were they salting your match, I take it? The Varus are doing a pretty good job. I mean, it is freaking rotten fields. Way to buff Billy again unless they take away the overheat of Chainsaw. I don't think they need to take away his overheat, but I think they could buff his add-ons again. Like, the way they nerfed his add-ons, like, many of the add-ons are just straight up useless. There's some good ones, but for the most part, they are just straight up hot garbage. They should show Spirit doing the hand gesture when she's about to phase. So, funny thing is, there actually is an animation when she phases. It's just that people don't know what it looks like. We had a player in the comp community that I managed share a guide on like what animations equal what for spirit, and like it does a really good job of demonstrating like what animation does what or shows what. Surprised she didn't dive into the locker, to be honest. I think she's dead because we already hooked her twice, right? Man, they've been doing a really good job with these gens, though. Would be good. Other than that, I don't think there's any way. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, it is very subtle. They could maybe do a better job of making it a bit more obvious, but that's about it. Are based on overeat. Yeah, and that's why, like I said, I want them to buff add-ons more than anything with Billy. Like, most of the time you're not going into overeat anyways, and the times that you do, it gives you a slight benefit. Like, if you're managing your overeat well, you're not going to have to worry about it. You put yourself into a bad position, my friend. Unless you have a vault? No, not you. Here's something I can't throw. That's a dangerous game. Rejobbing pallets, I followed them, broke all the pallets in the game, then called me a tunneler, getting mad when they body block without power time. Yeah. People going to say and do strange things. That's where I saw a crow go off here. I did hear someone. That's right! You can't escape me, Fangmin! I think Freddy's base kit needs a buff. I talked about it before, but the fact that at this point the dream world means nothing to survivors is kind of sad. So like, I think that the dream world needs a buff in some way, shape, or form to make it significant enough to where survivors, you know, actually want to, sorry, I got a bit distracted there from the lack of BT, where survivors want to be awake rather than just staying asleep. Well, I guess I just wait until you die, because I don't want to risk you doing the last gen from a DS, so... Oh, you're saying, okay, you're saying you don't have DS, so I'll pick you up, I'll trust you. Don't betray my trust now. Alright, you know, we'll let you go. You did a good thing, Nia. You showed me you don't have DS. Now, don't you dare get that unhook. I'm letting you go for the hatch. She was a truth teller. She was a truth teller, and for that, she gets rewarded. He's gotten so many buffs / nerfs and even a rework. I don't know how he's still pretty weak. Because his initial base kit, no one knew how to use him. He's like worse than Nemesis in that sense. Run! Go find the hatch. Give me the medkit. No. Give me the medkit. Give me the medkit. I want the medkit. Give me the medkit. No. Give me the medkit. Give me the medkit. Your medkit is my prize for giving you hatch. Medkit. Medkit. I don't think she understands. Hey, yeah. Now go. You have earned your freedom. There we go. Yes, I get the medkit. She understands. She understands what Bubba wants. Oh, that was perfect. Alright, let's see if she finds Hatch. Plot twist, Gil is just a hoarder. You need give me emo. Ooh, you know what? We could do that maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. Oh my god. I don't know what just happened, but my eye is burning. Feel like I maybe got some sweat in it or something. Oh. Oh, you're so when that happens. There we go. Should be better. But GG, well played to the survivors. That was a fun one. That was a fun one. When a survivor drops an item for you, do you earn anything, or is it just for memes? It's purely for the memes. Purely for the memes. But Bubba Boy did get the win. And so he is now on a 3-win streak. Not bad, Bubba Boy. Not bad at all. All right. And now we go back to the Wraith. We don't have anything else in queue, and we still need to get 10 wins on the Wraithy boy. So let's try and do that, shall we? I still need to figure out what emote slots I need these in. So, like, we don't do the polls as much anymore right now. And for that, I think we might move Hatch and Hook elsewhere. So we're gonna move them from the follower emote. I think Legion next match sounds good. We can do Legion. Trying to think. As much as I love the Wheel of Killer as well. Like Mothspire's good. Hydrate is good. Let's add in Facepalm and Hello and Rage to follow for now. And I'll move things around. Like Guiltspire Laugh is still good for even other streams. I think Guiltspire Hello I could put into tier 1 and that would be fine. Why is Expo Legion Stan like Joey, but is Frank? Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the new emotes that Sophie made. So we got 4. We got 4 this time around. We got Mothspire, Guiltspire Facepalm, Guiltspire Hello, and Guiltspire Rage. We could check what the cosmetic says. I don't know off the top of my head. Though I do play my fair share of Legion, I ain't that much of a Legion aficionado. Yeah, check out the follower emotes. These are the 4 that Sophie made, and I'll just have to figure out what ones I want to be, all their stances. Fair enough. I'll have to figure out which ones I want to be follower versus tier 1. All right. Let's see. So Wraith is on a 3-win streak. I don't think Frank has to have a neck tat. I think it's specifically based on their stances. Go for Legion or Discordance or Deathslinger. I mean, Deadman Switch buff is not bad. You can take a look at the cosmetic when we load on Legion. Scratchies? Scratchies! Where are you going? Where are you going, friend? Oh, no. I see you. Don't think I didn't. Yeah, about that. About that. Frank has a neck tap. It doesn't matter what cosmetic you have. He always has a neck tat. Interesting. Hey, like I said, we can take a look at the cosmetic after this. I have it. Up you go, friendo. And that is the most progressed gen, even though that gen is being worked on as we speak. I mean, this isn't that bad. And it's still regressing, so we're gonna move on from it, try and get a pop-off. Now what do you think you're doing there, friend? Alright, we're gonna get the hit, and then we'll pop, and then go after the Jade. Oh no! If it wasn't for the fact that I was re-cloaking, I would have gotten the hit. That's the sad part. But hey, I'll take it. I will take it. And let's get him onto a Scourge Hook, shall we? Up we go. I mean, Microsoft probably won't. That's the thing. Like, Microsoft doesn't need to make the games that they're acquiring exclusives. Like, that's what people aren't understanding. is that the entire purpose of these acquisitions is to bolster Game Pass, and from there, you know, also make money off of Sony. Sony can sell the platform. They didn't say that they won't, to be clear. They said that they're going to respect the current contracts and agreements that Sony had with Activision Blizzard. It doesn't say anything once that contract ends, and Microsoft can always change their mind whenever they want. They own it. But the biggest thing is they're all available on Game Pass. So, like, if you're a fan of Call of Duty, all this, like, spend $60 a month, you get Xbox and Xbox Live Game Pass, and you get Call of Duty, Fallout, Overwatch, like, all these games. Right? So, like, there really isn't much of a reason to, like, either A, not get Game Pass for PC if you're a PC player, or B, like, get a PC or get a PlayStation over Xbox. In all reality. Wait, did you just use a blighted serum? Is that what I just saw, Nia? Was that a blighted serum? We're 3 trillion that need to make a COD exclusive? Yeah. I don't think it'll ever happen. I really don't think they'll ever make COD a exclusive. Like I said, they don't need to. And like for most of their acquisitions so far, they haven't made it an exclusive. They just kept it as is, and they've just reaped the rewards that are, you buy Call of Duty on PlayStation, we get money. Like, biggest thing that people need to realize about Microsoft is that they are much more about creating a ecosystem than they are about creating a platform. So, like, if that means that Sony will sell consoles for Xbox and they just provide the games, then Microsoft will be plenty happy. Right? No, I mean, at the end of the day, Xbox One X is on par with PlayStation. People, for some reason, conflate the fact that Sony has better sales numbers in regions outside of the US, that it means that it's a bad console. It literally is that Sony has better reputation and better marketing outside of the US, and so they have better, worldwide numbers in comparison. If you compare to US numbers, they're relatively even. Like, not 1 for 1, but even enough. But yeah, no, I mean, at the end of the day, it makes a lot of business sense of, hey, we'll buy the games, and, you know, we can rely on you to sell the consoles, and if they buy our console, then awesome. And if not, then they buy yours, and we still make money. So overall, you know, it's smart business. Kind of rough in the sense that a lot of the games are... What are you doing, Jake? You need to look behind you a bit, bud. It's a bit unfortunate in the sense that it does end up becoming a little bit of a monopoly when it comes to, like, who owns these titles. But because they're acting as a publisher more than like a direct developer, I don't think it's as much of an issue. Because though they all report to Phil Spencer at the end of the day, they're still their own game company. So they still make their own decisions. They're just influenced by Microsoft. Are they not gonna a gem? I could have sworn that I got at least 1 gem. I hear footsteps. Hi, friend. Why people say PlayStation's better is because you need Xbox Live to play online games, but you don't need PlayStation Plus. Yeah, but like, let's put it into this perspective real quick. If you pay $60 for Game Pass with Xbox Live, or I think it's $60 for both. It might be $90, even still. Even if it's $90. and you pay $60 a month for Xbox Live, and let's say $30 a month for Game Pass. The amount of sheer value that you get honestly outweighs any of those criticisms. Like, it really is just a point-blank statement. Like, you really can't compare spending $90 a month to getting access to all the games that Xbox owns. Paying for Xbox Live is actually better. Oh yeah, is actually better. It's better maintained. Oh yeah, absolutely. Xbox Live is running off of Microsoft's own servers. Like, in fact, the matter is, probably the servers that Sony's running off of are probably Microsoft or AWS. AWS being Amazon. Hi, friend. You have, whatchamacallit? Decisive. Around for Game Pass, 25. You have DS. Look at you. Look at you, you sneaky bugger. Where are we going? You want to drop the pallet? Thank you. Alright. Nia, stop your running. Hi, Fingman. We're gonna go for you now. I feel like survivors forget that I can hit them up there. You can get Xbox Live for a year for only like $60, so it really isn't that bad. Exactly. I don't know. I think that if people make the argument that Xbox Live is too expensive and that they would rather like not pay for multiplayer, if that's their only excuse for not liking Xbox, I think that is a bit silly. Just a wee bit silly. All right. So let's do this right now. Let's keep it in mind that we are having a conversation and we are not having a fight or argument over which console's better. Let's kill this idea that we have to fight for brand loyalty or which one we think is better. Let's just come to the conclusion that gaming's fun and that you can play on whatever platform you want. More likely not, you're just going to buy or get whatever platform your friends are on. And leave it at that they're both good consoles. Switch is a good console, PC is a good option, so on and so forth. I mean, you're correct, but like the people who are buying PS5s, they are buying it for the experience of a PS5, hence why they're not going to get an Xbox One S. They'd want to get an Xbox Series S, or Series X, right? Alright, these survivors are going to immerse it out. I can already feel it. I can already feel it. Miss the mid-2000s console wars? I don't. Friggin' dumbest arguments in the world. Well, I have an Xbox. I have a PlayStation. Mine's better. Shut up! You're both equally annoying. Then Nintendo's like, hi. And everyone's like, I like Nintendo. Oh. Where are you? We're popular, then why? Oh, it's because Xbox doesn't carry Microsoft. Microsoft is a huge tech giant without Xbox. Xbox is literally its pet project. Like, that is what Xbox is to Microsoft. And like, for a very long while, Bill Gates at the time didn't want Xbox to exist. And even for a while, Xbox was losing Microsoft money. But it isn't at this point. No. Okay, let me make something clear real quick. Microsoft makes 99.9999999% of its money off of Office 365 and its affiliated services, as well as Windows. Some hardware, some Xbox, and that's about it. Not even PCs. Not even PCs. Microsoft sells some hardware. But that's not where they make their money. I worked for Microsoft. I worked in their business orgs, both when I was in store, as well as a not IRS, direct sales representative, DSR. They literally make their money by selling their products and services from Office 365 to Azure to Dynamics to Power BI and so much more to businesses. So yeah, no, that is their bread and butter. Everything else is just supplementary, because like the enterprise deals that like get worked through Microsoft are worth millions, hundreds of millions worth of dollars, in comparison to like one deal that might last a 5-10 year span, in comparison to like Xbox, which will not, you know, make them as much in a year or 10 years. But yeah, business sales is where it's at. Always has been. Always will be. The enterprise licensing deals are nutty. I remember I was working on like one Azure deal that was worth 1 million over, I think it was a 3-year deployment or implementation. Hardware, like PC hardware, I think my biggest deal was, I think, for a school. Yeah, we were refreshing the entire school district. And the phone. No, the phone, like, just did not get a good reception. Unfortunately, Microsoft just, like, left such a bad taste in the mouths of consumers from, like, the old Windows Phone days. Even though anyone, and I mean anyone, who bought a Windows Phone still has the Windows Phone and will swear by it. But GG, well played to these survivors. No, you can't use Windows on your phone. Well, that's not entirely true. Samsung has some interesting integration. But yeah, no. They don't care for the mobile market. They don't really care about the mobile market. Microsoft gave up on that for all intent and purpose, and for good reason. Alright, let's do a match of the Leggy Boy. Like, the mobile market's saturated by Apple, for the most part, and that's simply because Apple did really good marketing. Like, Apple's marketing has been and always will be some of the best. And they made a cult out of their product. That's why Apple, like, always will have a foothold over the mobile market. Like, there's no question of that. Most of their money from PC. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, when I hear PCs, I hear hardware. When I hear Windows, I hear software. Do you own Joey cosplay? Oh, yeah. I do. This one, but I can't do much right now. I like that Legion Scaring, where you get that. Oh, what? This one? Never Stop Slashing. Frank. I think you can buy it for sales. I can't. Otherwise, I will. I'll do after the match. Makes computer stuff when NVIDIA, AMD, Samsung, Intel, other companies make millions off their products that are their PC parts. Yes. But, like, Microsoft knows that and has very good relationships with all of them. Like, all of the PC manufacturers, from Dell to Asus to Acer, so on and so forth. Like, Microsoft makes its money off the software. They make a little bit off the top on the hardware. And then they have their own hardware as well. So, like, Microsoft is not a hardware company. They have hardware, but they're not a hardware company. Office program being on a subscription? Yes. I mean, yeah, they changed it. When's the last time you could buy it? Or you can still buy it, that's not a subscription, but like the last time it was before Office 365, I think it was like Office 2013. It's either 2013 or 2016. Yo, what's up, Lemon? How you doing today? You have to spin the wheel next round? Yes, I did see that. I did see that. Oh, the game, you say? Let's play a game. But annoying. I mean, businesses are gonna do what businesses are gonna do. It is what it is in that regard. Well, let's see if we can find these survivors. So far, no disco. Interesting. I haven't heard a single bit of work on these gens. Let's check over here again. Let's check the bathroom. Oh, there we go. Now, there's only one survivor here. Disco never got procced. Alright, go for it. Because now we can do this. Let's stab it. You don't make that. Thank you for the pallet. We can break that later. Sure. Why am I using cold dirt? I mean, fatigue reduction is not a bad thing to have on the leggy boy. It actually is really good, to be honest. Hi, friend. Let's hit you real quick. That, and one of the big things about Legion's current playstyle based on the meta is sometimes you do need to commit to the survivor that you hit with Fail Frenzy. Cloudy Girl tried to dead hard through me. That did not exactly work out too well, did it? No worries, Cam. We'll see you in a bit, bud. I can't really get her anywhere of note, so I guess let's just bring her over here. Yeah, I think she has breakout. Yo, what's up, Simple? How you doing today, bud? That's unfortunate. Like, there were no hooks nearby, at least none that I could see. So that's unfortunate. There's the vault. Let's get this. And let's break the thing then. And let's go to this gem. Let's break who's ever over here. There's Leon. Thank you, buddy. That's appreciated. Unfortunately, like, we're in a bad spot gen-wise. If we can get it down in a Scourge Hook, we should be fine. If we can't in a timely manner, which will be rough with these survivors, uses Surge Sprite. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, at the end of the day, reusing assets is smart. Animation studios do it all the time, so that makes sense. Double distance isn't bad, like, don't get me wrong, but it's not my go-to. Yeah, at least survivors are pre-dropping pallets for days. Just barely going back to college classes, start next Monday. Hey, very nice. Are you excited to go back to college classes, or not so much? Yeah, Legion feels rough on this map. Well, surprising that no one was there. I guess they chased Leon off that gen anyway. She vaults. Ooh, we found a Fang Min. Rough. Wrong side. I mean, it doesn't matter if I can get over them if they're already injured, it's the problem. If there's already injured, there's no point in me getting over them, right? Unless I'm using Deep Wound Legion, which I'm not. Also, I'm just gonna point out my Scourge Hooks are in a god-awful location. I can't do anything. The Scourge Hooks, I'm not getting any value out of them. And I think that's probably gonna cost me the game. Rough. Like, if I could get some more Scourge Hooks going, I think I could make something happen. You know what I should have done? I actually should have used Fail Frenzy there. I should have. That's fine. Let's break it. She's going to insta-vault. Deep Wound Legion? Yes. Or basically, if you get 3 Deep Fail Frenzy hits on them, they'll go down. Should go to the right for the pallet. Oh no. Where's the pallet? Not there. No, no, no. I ain't a moth friend. No, no, no. Still not a moth. Contrary to your popular belief. I don't know how that hit her. Okay, let's hang her. Let's go for you. Oh, interesting. I thought this was Thing Min. We'll pop it. We'll pop it. Save her power, then go back upstairs for the unhooking. Alright, so interesting. I was really surprised that we didn't see a body block there. Let's down you. I think we're good. Yeah, the emote finally. We do. Zero Scourge hooks this entire time. Heard some progress down there. Oh, hello. Let's do this. Injure you. We're gonna reset her heal because it's actually relevant to do so, and then stop her from healing thereafter. Right, they're back there. Perfect. We'll swing out, and we can go for Leon now. Or Feng Min. Oh yeah, follower emotes for some reason don't show up on mobile. I don't know why. That's dumb. No, follower emotes don't show up on mobile. I think it's because it's still in beta. That would be why. You know what? We're gonna try for the Scourge Hook. Risky, but it's done. Okay, we might have just brought this back. We're still on the precipice, mind you. But we're in a much better spot as that gen did not have a lot of progress. Let's down you. But should I go with some sweet chili covered shrimp or cheese stuffed? I'd say chili covered shrimp. That sounds delicious. That does sound delicious to me. Let's see. Let's go for this gen. Alright, we're gonna vault this and then fatigue out as we fall, so that way we're fatiguing immediately. Did she Q and Q? Yeah, she did. Look at you, you sneaky bugger. That was good, but I was smarter. No worries. Do you have a pallet coming up? You do up here. Do you have the distance? Let's find out. Ooh, she didn't think she did, so she tried to mind game it. Okay. I see ya. Alright, we're gonna try and get her to the Scourge Hook. I'm going to need Scourge Hook pressure to keep me going. That's probably an 8-second regression. Oh no, it's disco too. Alright, there's one there. Let's go for the disco though. Oh yeah, the U-turn was good. She did a good job with that. Alright, let's go for this person. I tried. Not good enough. We're gonna go for Leon, who's right over here. Sure, go for it, bud. And what we're gonna do here, we're gonna pre-drop this one too. He was going to. He was going to. I mean, at the end of the day, Twitch has evolved from what it once was. And that's not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing, because it allows more people to be introduced to it. Alright, let's make our way over there with a pop. I honestly can't believe we're bringing this one back. I'm actually gonna leave you. more money with what it has now? Oh yeah, 100%. At the end of the day, much like Microsoft in a sense, the more people's hands you get into it, the better off you are, right? Good vault. I was not expecting that. But you weren't expecting me to vault either, were you? All right. Up you go, Claudie girl. And they still have not gotten Leon. They need to do it ASAP. Unfortunately, oh wait, there's a skirt chuck. Thank God for that. There's a channel I follow a couple musicians who are so sweet and I love their voices, and thus just lurk in there while I do stuff. I can imagine. All right. Let's see. Oh. He's slightly delayed because the creator's a little under the weather, just anxious to see them. Ah, fair. Hello, Leon boy. Let's then go after you. Actually, we're gonna go after you. Oh, he could have gone for the pallet. He could have done that. That would have been the right play. And up we go. Alright, I think I don't understand how he managed it, and it might just be by pure luck, but we did indeed come back. And I do think this Claudette might have a decisive strike, so we're gonna keep an eye on our DS timer, aka Top. Alright. Yeah, we could definitely play some more Blight in the future. Right now we're just kind of... Hold on. Hold on. Right now we're just kind of getting back into doing win streaks. Alright, here's a little tip of Legion, though. You vault and immediately fatigue out, so that way the fatigue time is while you're falling. That's something that a lot of people don't do, but it's very smart to do. Alright, going, Claudie girl. And let's play a game. And we're gonna push you into it and then push you towards the back. No, you're not going towards the back. Why? Oh, you're going here. Okay, we're going to... Alright. Okay. I'm gonna push her back towards where the pallets have already been used. I wonder if she's trying to get the pickup. No, I think not. There we go. Yeah, I think maybe she's trying to get to the pickup on Leon, but we're not able to make it happen in the end. Now the question is, I have no clue where this Leon is. He could be anywhere at this point. Let's break this open. And I guess we just wait here and then try and find Hatch. Nope. Alright. Oh, well, that works. That works. Now a general on Leon. And he has, what, roughly 2 minutes? 2 minutes until he bleeds out? Oh, sorry, not Leon. Jesus. Claudette. I didn't know. It's been a while since I slugged her out. That's right. Leon died on a skirt chuck. That is right. That is right. With that being said, that there will be another win on Zaleggy Boy, the Legion himself. And that will be his 3rd win in a row. Not bad at all. Alright, and then we're going to spin the Wheel of Killer, probably for our last match of the night, I do think. Forgot how to open a bottle of cider. You know, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. Yeah, I was right about the breakout on the Fingman. Look at that. Oh yeah, the Legion skin, yes. We can do that. Let's do that real quick. And then we'll spin the wheel. Alright. So, like, this... It's kind of hard to tell. Like, you can kind of see his neck. But it's, like, so covered by shadows. Turn around in a custom. Turn him... You have to turn him around in a custom? I mean, turn him around in a custom. I'm confused. To see up close? Gotcha. I mean, if you guys want, we can jump in a custom real quick to settle the debate. Oh, I see. Turn him around in custom. Like, I still think it's hard to say unless you're supposed to be able to see his tattoos here. Like, I don't see any tattoos. Yeah. So if that's what you're looking for, I don't see any. So that's Joey. Gotcha. Alright, let's spin the wheel, shall we? And for the last match of the day, we are going to land on the Twins. You guys want to play a match of the Twins, or do you guys like to spin it once more? 'Tis up to you. Hello there, Charlotte and Victor. I'll give you guys a few moments in case you do want to re-roll, and looks like we are. And so, last but not least, we are going to play a match of the Bleat Boy. We're gonna be zooming. Yeah, I mean, this is just a good build on him. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. We're gonna take off Alkring though. Alkring seems a bit unfair. It's a bit busted, just a tiny bit busted. I don't understand how they either haven't nerfed Alkring, A, or B, haven't made an iridescent. Like, honestly, make Alchemist Ring an iridescent, and I'm fine with that, and then get rid of Compound 33. Yeah, honestly. I think that's probably a good trade-off. Hey, what's up, Arctic? How you doing today? Hugs to you as well. You are just in time for the last match of the night with the Blight. Hello, Bleat Bar. How are you? I seriously do love this skin. One of the best, by far. Can I explain how to play Blight? It really comes down to knowing the environment, what you can and cannot bounce off of, and then Blight has a lot of nuances. Aw, thank you, Arctic. I appreciate you. Love you too. Thank you much for the Prime sub. I really do appreciate it. It really comes down to knowing what collision or like the bounce logic is on every map. Like if you can learn, okay, I can bounce off of this tree. Oh, I can't bounce off of the tree. Or I can bounce off this tree, but only on a certain way. Then the little nuances like hug tech, slide tech, stuff like that. Like there's a lot of nuance to him, rather than just hit and then rush, right? The biggest thing is as well is flicking. PC is going to be a little bit easier because you have a little bit more customization going for you. Console still can be pretty good though. Definitely, it's not impossible, but definitely a little bit harder in some ways, and actually some ways also easier. But like being able to flick, my left-handed flick, so is a lot better than my right-handed flick. That's simply because I have more room on my left hand than I do on my right-hand side. Just a little bit, but there's definitely ways that you can get really good with Blight on console. Like, there's some really good console Blights that I know who play comp. So, definitely not impossible, but definitely a little bit more difficult in some ways. There's no doubt about that. Rotten Fields, though, is not great. There's not a lot for me to bounce off of. That's just a whole lot of freaking corn. Alright, let's try and make it work. Crow's still there. We see Survivor! Hold up. Survivor's still here. Made a Bubba Rage quit yesterday. Aren't I proud of you? Indeed. What you do to the poor Bubba boy, though? bounce here. Ooh, look at you. Being daring, are we? Being a daring survivor. No bounce landing, so we're good. We'll get our charges up. Ooh. Like I said, my right hand flicks are a little bit worse off than my left hand. Otherwise, that was beautiful. Let's insta break. Tinker's great, but I want this down. There we go. I've then locked into voice tantrum, and of course I run head on. So I gave him a love tap on the way out. Oof. Yeah, Bubba no like that, I think. Can I get you to the Scourge Hook? I'd really like to be able to do so, but this might be risky. Ooh, that had been close. That had been close. Alright, we're gonna have to bounce here because we don't have a lot going for us along the way. Good dodge. I couldn't tell whether or not she's going for the window or the pallet, so that was good on her. Good fake as well. Yeah, it's fine. I'll take that. Honestly, there's no reason for you to do that. I'll be honest and saying. We had a good swing there. It's a little bit loose on it. But we'll take the hit on Claude and then go for her. No boon totems, which is nice, so that's good so far. Let's get down on you. And then get you onto a Scourge Hook, girl. Tink. Excuse me? Can you explain how you did that, you frickin' flashlight Houdini? It's a lot of bounce logic, yeah. That is a lot what it is. It's the geometry and knowing when you can bounce and where you can bounce. You failed geometry? You know, definitely would hurt your chances with him. All right, let's see about getting you down. That's ridiculous about that flashlight save earlier. Someone's definitely nearby with a flashlight. There's no way they're not. I'm gonna have to do this and swing out. Surprisingly, no one went for it. I am seriously shocked. Tinker? A second Tink just went off, though. That's rough. Alright, let's pop it real quick. I'm gonna lose a gen. That's fine, though. Alright, break. Dead hard. Nice job. Blight stresses you out. There's a lot that can go right or wrong with Blight. That's such a good dead hard, though. No. Don't try that on me. No window tech. I think not. I think not. I hate that I can't see hooks when they're, like, up close. Annoying. Alright, over here, though. Man, the corn's so rough for Blight, too, because you're moving so fast, it's so hard to keep track. It's down you. You don't have a flashlight. You don't have a flashlight, Claudia. I know what you're doing. No, no, no. I think not, me girl. Right as I went through that doorway and you're going to go for that locker. I think not. Did you dead hard through me? I think she did. I think she did. No. Stop that. Stop your shenanigans and stop it now. Alright. We might be able to come back with Scourge Hook once again if we play this right. Uh-huh. Flashlight do what now? You have a DS? No, of course you don't. Alright. There's the unhook. Dead hard. Oh, you gotta be joking me. We're just gonna walk this in. No. See if she has decisive? No decisive for you! Back to the hook you go! Oh, the Scourge Hook value's real right now. Scourge Hook value's real. Oh, yes, please. Keep on emptying that hook. I'll keep on putting Sapphires back up there. You want to take a hit, Claude? You want to take a hit? Be my guest. What? That was very strange. I wasn't expecting Claudette to just sit here. Now, where are we going? Aha! The double mind game! Oh no! We're so close! We're so close! Really? I bounced off of none of that. Fantastic. That's bloody fantastic right there. No. Stop it. Bad Claudia. Come here. I know you have a dead heart. I know you want to use it. Maybe not. Let's get a hit on you. I'm not sure what the thought process was there, but I'll take the down. Alright, let's put you up on this hook. I see the scratch marks. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put you on this hook. We decided we wanted to rush right past the Nia. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying to do, you little sneak. Trying to get that flashlight save, aren't ya? No, 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 not today. No, no, no! No flashlight save for you. Honestly, this is not the game where I don't know how we reined it back in. I think it was just the Scourge Hook after Scourge Hook after Scourge Hook that did it. But we were able to bring it back. It was not feeling good for a while there, but we got the work out. Ooh. It's been a while since I played Blight 2, to be fair. So I think I was a little bit rusty at start and then just started getting into the flow of things once again. Get some extra blood points. But with that being said, that there will be another win for the Blight. But GG, well played to these survivors. Alright, alright. I brought flashlights. Wait, no one brought a flashlight? They must have plundered it then. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm shocked. I thought that they did. I thought that they did, but I guess not. Alrighty though. I think that there will be the last match of the night, however. I know we're like 15 minutes away from our normal end time, but I have some stuff that I need to do before tomorrow. So let's go raid another Dead by Daylight content creator. The question is, who do we want to raid? Who do we want to raid? That I don't know. Let's raid. No, I haven't raided in a hot minute. Let's go raid Cup of Jojo. Let's go do that, shall we? All right, guys, as always, if you guys did enjoy the show, please make sure to hit that follow button. If you haven't already, though, check out our Action Life campaign. We're trying to help heal kids at Sanford Children's Hospital here in Fargo, North Dakota. On that note, guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST for some more Dead by Daylight. Bye-bye!